Oh God. People are mad, I think. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me make sure that everything is working. Audio should be good. I hate your mic. This is Rainbow. What is wrong with my microphone? Oh, you hate my music. Oh, I thought you said you hate my mic. I'm like, what did my microphone do? That was rude. We have Chaz in the house, but he's being very quiet. Okay. He should play Adachi's theme. What the fuck is an Adachi's theme? Shoot, I should not be swearing this early on in the show. I apologize. Chaz, are you there? Hold up. What is going on? Why do I not hear anything? All right, let me see. Where's my Discord at? No, Discord should be working. And volume mixer. Yeah, I don't know why Chaz is not speaking. He's very, very quiet. Well, nonetheless, oh, never mind. Here we go. Chaz, are you there? Okay, nope, he is not. Well, nonetheless, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up so you can see what I'm doing. Happy day! I should be streaming on TikTok. I'm gonna go and make sure that is the case. Give me one moment, you guys. Boop 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 boop. You guys might hear a bunch of wacky noises.
So Donald Trump dies and he goes to hell. When he gets there.
Oh Jesus! Oh, that was so loud. Oh gosh. View profile. Yeah, there's my live. Okay, we are live on TikTok in horizontal mode. Shout out to everybody who's on TikTok watching me. Let me see what's up with the chat really quick. Dude, I thought I set it to 7:30, not 7 o'clock. So I apologize for my tardiness. Let's see. Read the whole chat like you promised. Okay, so Gio, where is your I'm late latte? I don't do that. Okay, I'm being called the Jew already in the chat. Only a matter of time before I'm called Latinx, Mossad, Russian. I'm gonna be called a rainbow guy, an F slur. I sort of want to lick the microphone. I really like it. Send it to me. I'll lick it and send it back. Oh no, this thing is way too expensive. I cannot do such a thing. So that's not gonna happen. Let me make sure that I am live on Twitch. Okay, we're live on Twitch. We're live on TikTok. I should be live on Rumble. Make sure. Okay, rumbling. All right, let me check up on my bitches on BitChute. I really like saying that. It makes me so happy. Okay, it looks like we're good there. It looks like we're good there. Oh my goodness, there's an ad on my own video on BitChute. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. What else is going on here? Okay, obviously I'm getting a lot of okay, we're good. Let's see, Gio, you're cool. Did you read my super chat? AC, I didn't get your super chat. I'm looking for it. No puppets in the background. Yeah, I got a mess in the background, guys. Like I got to clean this office up, this space up. Gio's on Twitch. Hold up, I'm all over the internet. Oh, what's up, K6? I thought you were mad about the whole Eric July thing because I had a daddy up on you. Because you didn't understand that slander wasn't a crime. Not like Eric July got slandered. If anything, people are too kind. Let me go ahead and do my spiel. All right, so I gotta modify this in a minute. Oh boy. All right, it's getting ready. Come on, any day now. All right, well. Try this one more time. And what are you doing? What are you doing to me, baby? Why you gotta be like this to me? Okay. Well, my teleprompter does not want to cooperate, so this is a very sad day. Never mind. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining me on another exciting episode of the Watchfrogs. We go live every Monday night on the Watchfrogs channel, which is home to the Fake Crimes docuseries, a variety of other videos, and of course, the Watchfrogs podcast. You can enjoy the show live on a variety of platforms like BitChute, Rumble, Trovo, dlive, Kick, Twitch, X, formerly known as Twitter, and YouTube. For those who prefer an audio-only experience of the show, you can head over to Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else where podcasts exist. Links are in the description. If you wish to support the show and help keep the Watchfrogs independent, feel free Oh my god. Okay, we're not gonna. Feel free to go to the links in the description, guys. I don't know what's going on with my prompter. Okay, so if you wish to support the show and help keep the Watchfrogs independent, I'm not gonna read it. It's ruined. It's over. It's over. But yeah, we are now live on TikTok as well. Gio versus Eric July debate on top 5 white women of all time. Oh, bro. He's probably gonna say the Saska sisters. Like, if I was doing a debate on that topic with Eric July, I would find a way to bring it back to the Saska sisters, the incest porn sisters, the satanic incest porn sisters who follow children around in what they call the grape van. I would bring it around to that and, just completely shatter his credibility. That's how I would handle it. He didn't say Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, AC. By the way, guys, link in the description. Go to my Facebook. If I have 100 people following me on Facebook, I can stream on Facebook once again. Beta. What happened to the puppets? The puppets are still there, guys. I lost 3 days of my life in December because I was very sick. There has been some other interesting things ongoing that required my immediate attention. So I haven't really been able to focus on the puppets, but the puppet patterns are up on the Etsy page, on my Etsy store, and they have been selling. NPC puppets are being sold. I'm testing out a couple other markets, but with very little success. However, I think I have found quite a bit of success on Etsy itself. The fees are kind of onerous, but that's where the people are at, and I'm living up to the core values of Etsy. The products that I sell, they're made by hand, by these hands here. I designed those patterns. I designed and created these puppets. They are completely 100% original. And they are eco-friendly, very environmentally conscious in regards to the puppets that I make and the products that I make for people. And it's all, very affordable because I want people to enjoy the puppets and all that good stuff. So yeah, Facebook is where Cucko picks his groupies. Enough to see. Please don't give up the goods, all right? You're spilling the trade secrets. Puppet aids. Oh my god. His old lady girlfriends are going to be so upset he didn't say Facebook. I know, right? The boomer girlfriends of mine are going to be very upset. All my boomer groupies are going to be seething with anger because I didn't show the Facebook. But, again, I am on Facebook, but I cannot stream there anymore. Gio, let Chaz... Dude, Chaz is in here, you guys. I don't understand why he's not speaking. Chaz, are you there? Gio... dude, tell Chaz... he can speak. Dude, I hear him on the microphone, you guys. I'm not even kidding. Like, Gio wants us to enjoy the puppet. Gio is exposed. Yeah, guys, tell him he can speak. He can speak whenever he wants. I heard him wrestling around on his microphone. I do not know what is going on with him.
Gio? Like...
yeah.
I like, you're not talking on Discord.
What do you mean? Are you sure? Oh. No, it's bullshit. I'm looking hold up. No, that's not right, dude. Dude, it's something with you, bro. It's not me. Hold up. Output device. We'll just leave it at default. Okay, dude, can you hear me, Chaz? Can you hear me? Dude, you should be able to hear me. Because everything is working for me. I don't believe it's you. Like, my voice is being picked up. I can hear you clearly. Chaz is trolling Gio. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'm just gonna pretend he's not here if he's gonna troll. Goodness. Yeah, I honestly, guys, like, I didn't really pick out that many stories, or actually any stories at all. The only thing we're really gonna be talking about for the political stuff is just the H1B debate, and there's kind of mixing with pop culture because I think this is kind of relevant, man. This went viral. This argument, this debate.
Okay, I don't get it. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can't hear
you.
I can hear you loud and clear.
My audio can be heard from chat.
Here, let me restart Discord.
Like, it's dead silent on my end.
I'm gonna restart Discord. Give me 1 second. This should fix it up. Whatever's going on. I don't see why y'all make fun of Gio. I was joking, Gio. He isn't trolling. Oh, I don't know. Damn. Again, like I'm trying to do a fucking show, you guys. All right, Chaz, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are. Sorry.
It could. You know what it could have been. I updated the NVIDIA drivers while Discord was open, and you know how these things just chimp out on their own. You know, they got their own little chimp brains, and they go gorilla mode on you when you update it. So, but yeah, dude, guys, a really exciting night. Okay, this is the last stream of the year. With my good friend Chaz. With all these lovely people all over the internet. And, what are you looking forward to for the new year, Chaz?
I can't wait for new media and movie theaters to come out. I can't wait to consume more product.
Man, you just really want to fucking piss me off, don't you?
Like, bro, it's going to be great. Hopefully Star Wars Episode 10 comes out, and it's going to be just as good as The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. I'm looking forward to fuck all nothing, because, like, I don't know shit that's happening in the next year, and it's like, oh, I'm looking forward to shit that I don't know is not going to happen. It's like January 1st is going to be the same as today. It's just another day, you know.
Bro, it sounds like so black pilled and so like doomer, like I don't know. That's not really. I wanted to hear some positivity. The people really need it right now. We're living through really dark times.
I'm living through dark times as well, and it's like, I can only do so much.
Yeah, guys, I apologize. Here, I'm gonna go to YouTube.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to.
No, it's fine. Apparently, I got a super chat. I'm trying to find it right now.
Like, no, AC sent it before you went live, like 20 minutes ago.
All right, well, I'm on my.
I remember what he said. He said Gio is probably playing with his puppets playing. If it speaks again, it gets the hose again, like the line from.
Hold on, I have it right here. I finally figured out how to find him. Okay, so as a mod, I had the most credibility here. Sometimes Joe likes to play. It puts the lotion in the basket, or he gets a hose again with his puppets. That is. Yep. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Basket or gets the.
I will not dignify that with a response. AC, I sincerely apologize for not catching that sooner. Again, I apologize for doing the stream late. I thought I set the stream for 7:30. Not only that, I was just trying to get my ducks in order. Really wanted to make sure that I am live on TikTok for a new audience. These youngsters on TikTok, guys. For those on the TikTokers, I'm not going to be dancing or doing anything cringe. This is a very serious, wholesome family show where we hold fat
money.
women.
We like money. We like money.
Yeah, give me money. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hold on. What? Joe, is Twitch chat not connected to the screen chat? No, it isn't. Fuck. You know what? I think I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop Twitter from the restream thing, and I'm gonna double back with Twitch on there so I can see the chat, because the Twitch chat is integrated and I really want to see that. So it's not connected to the chat that we're seeing on the screen. So again, guys, growing pains. Give me money. Thank you for that, Kite and Chaz. Give me money. Give me money. Give me money.
I typed 4.
Give me money.
There you go.
If I get there we go. I see it in the chat now. I mean, if I get like $100 and someone's like, rub your hands while reading the super chat, I will do it. Let's see.
$100, dude. I do that for one.
Let's see. The quote that was said was promised to me 6,000 years ago. Do the Geo dance. I don't even know what that is. Is it the Ava Nagila dance? If you look at the Ava Nagila song from Lauren Rose, dude, she is so cute.
I assume it has something to do with your puppets. So
I don't know.
I saw a behind the scenes scene of like a guy doing a puppetry bit, and like you saw the perspective of just the TV with what they show, and then the actual scene was like people dragging him down a slope because like he was doing a puppetry bit over like a bridge or something.
Yeah,
man, I like legitimately like top tier like puppeteers that are like masters of their craft. Legitimately, like, it's so impressive, right?
Yeah,
the least that they go to actually refine their craft and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, even like
Really cool.
some of the stuff that I'm doing with the fake crime docuseries. By the way, guys, I really need a cool name for the fake crimes docuseries because, like, it kind of dawned on me that the majority of these true crime podcasts, they're not just called like true crime.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
you
They
know,
have
so they
their
actually
own
have like actual names. They're like there's like Crimes of the Web, episode 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of an appropriate name for the fake crime docuseries. And I think what has really spoke to me recently was false alarms. Because that's really
Ooh.
yeah, that's what
Okay, no, actually, that's really good.
you think so? Yeah.
Like false, like legit, like all the time. Like, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I think false alarms is a really good meme name because it's in the name. It's already saying it's false and wrong kind of
Yeah,
shit,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, like true crime docuseries. Like, what was?
Fake crimes docuseries or just fake crimes episode 1, whatever.
I mean, like it's a decent way to describe it, but like you said, a catchy name does way more than you really think it does.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and what's in the name? That's what
And also with
that's
false
Shakespeare.
alarm, and like with false alarms, you could do a lot of bits of like alarm sound effects, along with like the classic beep, carbon monoxide. Like if you're ever reading a story about like, oh, this house burnt down, and a guy died in this house, you can just on your soundboard play the beep alarm sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's kind of like the
Yeah.
whole nature of my true crime. I mean, it's technically true crime, but it's fake crimes, right?
Well, yeah.
It's just people claiming a crime was committed, but it wasn't, and they only claim that it happened for personal gain, for political gain, etc. And it's a false alarm. They're like, "Hey, the spooky Nazis are at our door," but it was a false alarm. They faked it. So false alarm really, just clicked in my mind. There was a couple, of my emo songs that are on YouTube, and the word false alarm was invoked, and it just kind of dawned on me. I'm like, dude, like this is it. I think this is a good word. This is a good title. But let me see
Bro,
what.
you should also try to make like a song just titled "False Alarms."
Yeah, it can't be emo though. It's got to be something like I want it. I want it. Like Pisco said, he's like, yo, I get fashy vibes from your puppets. So I want it to be like dark synth. I want it to be short, and it's got to be cool. Let me see what some of the chatters are recommending. I commit fake crimes will get more attention. That I don't want to write that on a title. Zombie bomb. Geocrimo. No. I like the original name, to be honest. I know I like fake crimes too. Like fake crimes docuseries.
Well,
Just
no,
really
like
works.
that could be the like underlined tagline, right? Like that could be the
that'll be in the
secondary.
description.
Like, yeah, it's like false alarm, the fake crime docuseries, right? Like
Okay,
it can still
so
be in there, but false alarm just like goes harder. It's way better.
oh, dude. Now Twitch chats are embedded in the. Okay, so you know what? I think I'm just gonna drop like kick. No, I can't do. Maybe Trovo or dlive. Oh man, I don't know what to do. Hold up. Let me
I don't
see.
know
Because
either.
now
I
I
don't
see
know.
it's in you'll see it in the chat box. Grift fails. I don't know. I don't know if grift fails would work. I mean, I feel like grift fails is more applies to like content creators and not actual criminals. Because
Well, I
grifting
mean,
isn't really a crime.
like false alarms can also be a bit broader than just fake crimes because if you hear a government conspiracy theory, it's a
Yeah.
false alarm, like 9/11.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
God. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They hit the
Shoot.
Pentagon, Geo. I swear to God, they hit the Pentagon.
Yeah. Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Dude, I might just have to drop either Trovo or dlive. I mean, those are pretty much dead channels, but I'm trying to be as accessible as anyone on dlive. Zombiebomb, probably not. I don't think I've ever seen a chat from dlive or
dlive, more
Trovo.
like Dick Live.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, what's that D
Got 'em.
stand for?
D's nuts.
Yeah, in your mouth. Oh man,
know
so
what?
did you enjoy
You know
those
what?
clips, bro? That I uploaded on
I mean,
YouTube.
I actually haven't watched them. I mean, I would.
I mean, you were
assume
there.
that,
You were there.
like,
I did the
I
bro
assume that,
whisper.
yeah.
I did the bro
Yeah.
whisper, and I just forgot how unbelievably funny it was. how just quick your delivery was with that joke. You know, it's like, yo, Dean Withers walks up to you like at a bar, like, what do you do? And you're just like, I'm just gonna, you know, slur. You know, it's hilarious. Let's see, Dindu. That one, I like that. You know, incorporating the word Dindu in the title of this true crime, fake crime docu. But I just feel like there's too much racial baggage with that, and I'm not trying to get banned.
Okay, false alarm is great.
I think false alarm is really great too. I've been thinking about it a lot. I've been praying on it, and
dude, like, just imagine the like the image you can make for it, like, you know, like a thumbnail kind of thing. It could be like, you know, the classic police, you know, red alarm kind of shit.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I think false alarms is simple, to the point. It gives you enough to work with. In terms of like making, dude, imagine like false alarm t-shirt, dude, you can make merch off of it.
Dude, you're already thinking like 5 steps ahead of me.
Yeah, because it's really like, you already have a really good name and idea. You just gotta like hone it.
Yeah,
like,
you know what? I don't want to pull it up right now.
Well, here,
but if I had Camtasia open, I would show you guys clips of, you know what, fuck it. Let me see if I have a video clip really quick I can just throw up without opening up Camtasia, because I'm still like editing it, and like I'm already like 10 minutes in. The only thing I'm gonna do, since fortunately the puppets are modular, the arms, like my avatar, my puppet, it's like, it's pretty much complete, but the arms are kind of archaic, if you will. They don't have controllability with the fingers, so you can like actually, you know, control the fingers and what they do. So my new puppet builds have that. My actual puppet that I'm not selling, that doesn't. So I want to give him new arms. So I need to do that, and then I can continue doing the show, the false alarm show. I think I like that. Henek to see bad idea demo. God damn, you guys are fucking lame. K6, fuck yourself. Okay, he's calling me a Jew in the chat. Let me see if I can find the. Now I'm all salty because I'm being called a Jew.
No, it's all good, Gio. I'm gonna try to put something together in the background. So just
go ahead and reach out to
like, I'll be silent for a bit, but I'm
you're good.
I'm gonna try to put something together for you.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay, yeah, guys. So here, I'm just gonna mute it. I'm gonna just throw it up on the screen. Oh no! What the hell? Hold up. What's going on? All right. Let me just go ahead and here. Hold on. I need to make this damn window smaller. Oh man, dude, my boomerism is showing for sure. Here we go. I'm just gonna shrink it down in size. There we go. Okay, so again, like, here's just an example of the puppetry, and I mean, dude, this is like a Sesame Street style. Wow, that was really short. Here, play it again. Oh my god, no! What is going on? No, god damn it! Ugh, because like my main computer screen is, here we go. Here. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? I'm gonna punch this damn thing in the face. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah. Oh my god, you still can't see it. It's like cutting out. God damn it. Oh, I fucking hate this so much. Oh my god. All right, there we go. All right, let's just play that one more time. Oh my god, it just does it. Dude, guys, I'm chimping out. I'm about to start chimping out. I'm gonna start chimping out. Okay, here we go. Let's start over. Just so you guys can get an idea of like how difficult it was. By the way, I can change this puppet's outfit anytime I want. So apparently it's supposed to be me. And yeah, how cool is that? How cool is that? Yeah, guys, no one's doing this. No one's doing this. No one's putting this much effort into their true crime series. But I am. And I really like. It just bothers me that, you know, when I'm like out, you know, with my friends with drinks and stuff, and we're talking about like crime, and we're talking about, you know, contemporary issues in the country, like so many people don't remember or don't know about the Gibson Bakery story. There's a lot of people that forgot or don't really know the nitty gritty details surrounding the Covington Catholic kids. And like, I found just doing research for that episode, because I think it's going to be the next one, because I want to tie it into Attacking the Young Turks, which I'm 100% going to do. Like, dude, I'm learning so much more nefarious stuff about Nathan Phillips. I mean, granted, I knew quite a bit. You know, like I knew the guy was an actor. You know, he was in a Skrillex. Yeah, that's Skrillex. He was in a Skrillex music video. But man, guys, it goes deep, dude. It goes deep. Let me see. Smollett Files. That's pretty funny. I like that one. But I don't wanna using somebody's last name and stuff like that, even though it's
that gives.
I think everyone's kind of I think false alarms is really gonna work. I really think that's gonna work. You guys are reinforcing it, and obviously Chaz is all about it. Yeah, no, I just you're probably right. Let me see. How about titling it based on the real victims, us? Yeah. How come you support Nick's takeout attempt? What do you mean? No, I don't. Okay, no. I streamed the camera footage of Nick Fuentes being like, essentially being harassed at his home, and I thought it was disgusting what he's going through. No, I don't support him being taken out or anything like that. A lot of people were saying it was fake. I don't think it was fake. The video speaks for itself. I am on Team Nick.
Like the guy killed his family, right?
Yeah, and he killed animals. You know, he tried to kill Nick. Like, dude, like just crazy stuff. Puppet victims unite. A puppet domestic violence. Gio wants to punch his puppet. Viveram Swami wants to turn the whole country into feasting. Oh God. Rayso. You should make a frog puppet wearing a small cap. Call it Goyim Frog. Okay. No one's putting this much effort into a true crime because only single women watch them. Well, K6, those single women are going to be watching my show. Okay, we're going to be bringing more women to the watchfrogs ecosystem, and they'll be doing my bidding. They'll be part of the frog crew. You should have one of the puppets go rogue and start committing real crimes. He's a true Hollywood sexual. Well, thank you, Hinakadisi. That's a very kind thing for you to say. Bigfoot false alarms. I don't know about that. Is there any crime surrounding Bigfoot? That I got to look into that. Forgot to tell you guys, when we went to look at Christmas lights, there was a Bigfoot display in front of one house. Oh, dude, you should have taken a picture. Share it in the Discord channel. By the way, link in the description to the Discord channel. You supported the exact same thing happening to Eric July. The only difference is that one associated to lethal force. Okay, dude, Cases, you're putting words in my mouth. You're gonna upset me. Never have I endorsed anybody going to Nick's house. I think what happened to Nicholas J. Fuentes was disgusting. I don't endorse people going to Eric July's house, but nobody went to his house. Allegedly, somebody did, but I don't think there's any proof of that. Yeah, some people visited the grave and they were trolling, and I personally think this is disgusting. I'm against that. I just don't like Eric July. I'm not. Again, he's a snitch. God damn it, I don't want to talk about Eric July. I said I'm done with him after the cancer shit. He's a disgusting piece of shit, and he's a fucking snitch. I'm done with him. There was a Bigfoot display for the house. No women. I didn't call you a Hollywood. Okay. Can we hear you go off on that Vivek scam? Yeah, guys, let's dive into the story. This is the only item I really want to talk about. So Chaz, really quick, what do you think, or what do you know about this H1B visa scam?
Sorry. So that's the whole like.
Are you still doing that thing for me? Are you still doing that thing?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and read this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna read this, and we're gonna react. Okay. So over the weekend, bird's eye view, really quick. H1B visas are given to foreigners, usually people who like speak English, have some sort of skills, and supposedly, allegedly, it was supposed to be only for tech jobs, and it was supposed to be for jobs that I guess these companies can't find talent for, or they can't find people to fulfill those jobs in a meaningful manner or in a timely manner. However, over the weekend, literally over Christmas, people have been able to look up people who have applied for H1B visas. They've been able to look up the companies that are requesting them, that are sponsoring them, etc. And it's not just tech. We are seeing H1B visas given to strippers, people in finance, people in hospitality, people in the food service industry, and obviously tech. They're everywhere. We're even seeing them in the podcast circuit. Patrick Bet-David, who apparently ran a MLM scam, which is a multi-level marketing scam. I think it's a scam. Allegedly, in a video game, it's a scam. Patrick Bet-David, strong Trump ally. That guy hired H1B visa. He got one, I think, and it was a graphic designer. So a lot of people have a lot of strong emotions about this. For those of us who are America First, who are MAGA, who are enthusiastic, very proud Trump supporters, we're pretty much sick of immigration. Rasmussen just shared a poll. Over 60% of Americans, they're done with immigration. They're over it. This experiment is done. It failed, and we don't want it anymore. And they do not want to see any more of these H1B visas. Because they depress wages. Okay, people want to make nasty or yucky comments about race or people's skin color or whatever. I'm not gonna make a racial argument. I'm not here to talk about race. This is not that show. This is not who I am. But Vivek Ramaswamy, he is not an official or will not be an official in President Trump's government. He will be loosely associated or directly associated with the Doge group, which is which their only function is to just cut the size of the government. So let's just read this post. I'm going to try to read it quickly, and then we're going to go ahead and respond. So Vivek Ramaswamy writes, around Christmas time, the reason top tech companies often hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers over so-called natives, Native Americans, isn't because of an innate American IQ deficit, a lazy and wrong explanation. Okay, it's kind of weird, but whatever. A key part of it comes down to the C word, culture. Though tough questions demand tough answers. And if we're really serious about fixing the problem, we have to confront the truth. Our American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long, at least since the 90s, and likely longer. That doesn't start in college. It starts young. Yeah, I don't really know what he's talking about. Venerating mediocrity? Like what? What part of our American culture, prior to wokeness, prior to modern media, what aspect of our American culture, pop culture, venerates mediocrity?
I'm not sure. Like,
okay,
it's really only in the past 50 some odd years where being able to just be a mediocre, just coast on life is even possible, right? Like,
well, even then, like I would have to like. I feel like this needs to be fleshed out more.
Like, what does he mean by mediocre? Like, what does he mean by mediocre? Like, 50K salary man just doing his job, right? Like, is that mediocre? Right? Oh, he's not making six figures, millions in the bank. Oh, that guy's mediocre. Like, what about the guys that are in college working 2 jobs trying to make ends meet while they get their education? Oh, I guess that guy's just mediocre.
Yeah.
Like, what does he mean by mediocre?
Yeah,
if he means like Gen Z millennial men that aren't really trying to get jobs and shit, well, the job market fucking sucks, right? And it's like, you can't really blame a guy for not really getting a job when all the jobs he has really available to him suck the soul out of him, and not in the good way, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, let's see. Maybe there's an explanation here. So, a culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. Okay. A culture that venerates Corey from Boy Meets World or Zach and Slater over Screech in Saved by the Bell or Stefan over Steve Urkel in Family Matters will not produce the best engineers. Yeah, dude, like, I mean, if this is your best argument you can put forth, like, to supporting H1B visas, I feel like you've lost. First off, like, Boy Meets World, dude, I that show hasn't existed for how long, I think? I mean, the last time I saw this, I was, like, literally a babby in the 90s.
The dude's talking about TV shows that have been off the air for like 20 years.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell or Family Matters. I've never seen these shows. I didn't really watch a lot of TV. I went out and did stuff. Also, the valedictorian, at least where I live in Vegas, valedictorians are generally pretty celebrated, and they're boasted about. They're like, oh yeah, so and so was valedictorian. Like they're gonna go somewhere.
The guy has a fucking 80s high school sitcom view on reality where the jock gives the nerd a swirly. It's like the nerd's gotta rise up. It's like,
yeah, it just seems like
really happen.
Yeah, I feel like Vivek Ramaswamy got maybe rejected by the prom queen, and then she got fucked by the jock, and he was like a valedictorian.
And now he wants to import a bunch of Indian
Yeah, so now he
people.
wants to bring like his people over here to just like stick it to us. Like I don't know about you guys, but like I wasn't a jock, but like I skateboarded and stuff, and a lot of my friends, you know, they were like tennis players and you know, soccer players and stuff, and like they were like really nice, you know, like they joked around and stuff, but they were just like regular dudes. Like this guy's like whole worldview of America, it's like based off of like Hollywood sexuals, you know, understanding of how the country works. It really is detached from reality. And like again, I try not to hyper focus on people's like background or you know whatever, but like Vivek Ramaswamy is not really like he is an American citizen, but like it seems like his culture, his personal culture, is not that of our culture. It's not American. You know, he's this
Or
is
it's
what
the
he thinks
most
American.
stereotypical
Yeah,
American
like
shit.
all he knows is stereotypes because again, like he didn't
Because
live
he is
it.
well, I don't
Yeah.
know the guy. I'm just talking
Yeah,
shit.
like I just know like during the primaries, like I was never impressed by this dude. Like he just seemed like so snakish to me, and I was never impressed by him. Nick Fuentes was. A lot of like genuine racists online, they liked Vivek Ramaswamy. I didn't. Again, I just saw right through the facade, man. I really wasn't interested in him. He just wanted it too badly. So he continues. Fact, I know multiple sets of immigrant parents in the 90s who actively limited how much their kids could watch those TV shows precisely because they promoted mediocrity. And their kids went on to become wildly successful STEM graduates. More movies like Whiplash, fewer reruns of Friends, okay? More math tutoring, fewer sleepovers, more weekend science competitions, fewer Saturday morning cartoons, more books, less TV, more creating, less chilling, more extracurriculars, less hanging out at the mall. Okay, so first off,
okay, so he's talking about it from the aspect of the 90s. You know what fucking changed from like the 90s to now? Things like the smartphone, the internet becoming far more available to average households and shit. Like,
yeah,
does he not understand? Like, oh, back in my day, kids used to go outside and touch grass. It's like that's not a big issue.
yeah, bro. Like, dude, this is how I know. Like, Vivek Ramaswamy didn't really have a lot of friends growing up. He's kind of like Kyle Kalinske. Kyle Kalinske is like just as delusional as Vivek, but from like the far left side. Yeah, dude. Like, okay, first off, let's look at this first sentence here. More movies like Whiplash. Dude, why would you want to be like any of the characters in Whiplash? The antagonist, right? Which is the music instructor. Well, it's basically about this boy who wants to be the drummer, right?
I remember. Like, I haven't seen
like,
it, but
dude,
I know it. Yeah.
The main character, the protagonist, he ruins his loving relationships so he can be like
a professional drummer. It's like the
it's
dude
not even like a professional
sacrifices
drummer. I think it was just like some jazz band
for college. Yeah. It's like the main character ruins, like he gets scars, calluses, his hands get bloodied. This professor's constantly on his ass, shitting on him nonstop.
Yeah, it's
shit.
almost like tantamount
like,
to like assault, like the way that he's like viciously like emotionally abused throughout the whole movie. And again, like the main character, the Miles Tiller character, I forget the name. He fell in love and he had a loving, super supportive girlfriend, and like he totally just ruins his entire life just so he can like own the teacher.
For a fucking jazz band.
Yeah,
just to like prove him wrong.
And like, dude, and people like,
that's what the jazz teacher
more movies like Whiplash. I'm like, bruh, like the antagonist in the movie, like he's literally responsible for the death of like a handful of these kids because they couldn't handle it. He just mind fucked them. So no, fewer reruns of Friends. Again, like it's not that serious. Like again, I know like I'm Mr. Anti-consumer. You know, people think I'm anti-fun or whatever, but like I'm not like such a okay, I am, but I'm not like this though. This guy takes it way more seriously. I'm just like, LOL, this shit sucks. Walk away. He's more like, no, it needs to be like this and not like this.
So Gio, something that I watch anime and shit, TV shows, all that stuff, and the thing is, TV shows they're always based on life in some way, shape, or form. Right?
Yeah, correct.
Like in TV shows, they're always there to, help you think about your life, funny things here and there. But when you start going too much of like, this anime is exactly like my life, or TV shows are exactly how the real world is, that's when you become too much, right? Like if I was describing literally every event in my life as, oh, this is just like an anime thing, it's like, no, it's just life, you know? And I think this guy is he's thinking about life and the classic American family from the fucking sitcom TV show shit.
Yeah, which is not
Like,
reality.
no.
None of this is
Well,
reality.
it's written.
Like,
It's all fake.
yeah, like Whiplash is again. It's first off, like, yeah, maybe there's like a relationship between like a student and a teacher where like they've just been so pushed to the edge and people have ended their lives.
Like,
Look, I'm sure
like
it
YouTube
happens,
chat
but like,
with you, Gio.
but it's not good. Let's see, Friends. Like,
Yeah,
again,
it's not
Friends,
healthy.
yeah, like Friends is just like it's not supposed to be serious. So just watch it, have a beer or like wine, you know, depending on who you are, and just laugh a little bit. You know, just have it on in the background. What's wrong with sleepovers? I had plenty of sleepovers with friends. Math tutoring. Some people don't need math tutors. I didn't need a math tutor, and I wasn't even the best at math. Let's see. Weekend science competitions. I don't even know what that is. What's wrong with Saturday morning cartoons? Usually when I watched cartoons when I was young, it was actually before, like in the middle of the week. I would watch Pokemon before I would go to school.
Hell yeah.
More books. I liked books. I read a lot of like R.L. Stein books. You know, the Goosebumps books. Those were really great. Again, TV was not really that important to me. The only things I recall ever really watching religiously, The Simpsons and Pokemon and Digimon, and that's it. Like I didn't watch anything else. More creating, less chilling. I don't know about you, but I like chilling. You know, sometimes people just need to chill. More extracurriculars, like what? I feel like more extracurriculars would just add on to people's stress. And again, a lot of this stuff costs money. Less hanging out at the mall. Well, I don't know about you, but that's back in the day.
Who hangs out at the mall nowadays?
Well, nowadays nobody.
People are on their computers. Kids are playing shit like Roblox and Minecraft and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is how we know he has this 90s boomer mentality. The dude is not with the times. If he said shit like kids are spending way too much time at home on their computers playing video games, it's like, at least then there's an argument to be made about, you know, how much internet kids consume, right? Like how many hours are kids on the internet? Like, but he's not saying that, right?
Yeah,
he's talking about sitcoms from the 80s. He's talking about like the mall, right?
Yeah, dude, like he
dude,
doesn't
like
get
he's
it.
so out of touch. Does anyone actually listen to what he says and take it fucking seriously?
Well, a lot of people do. I mean, this has been raging.
Why?
So,
This
like, he
dude's
ruined
a fucking
Christmas.
retard.
He ruined
Like,
Christmas, Chaz. Our Christmas is ruined. Instead of spending time with our families, we're debating and yelling at Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy.
I mean, I had no family to spend with to begin with.
Oh,
so,
man. Well, if you were in Vegas, I'd let you hang out. Let's see. Normalcy doesn't cut it in the hyper-competitive global market. Ooh, sounds like internationalist speak to me. For technical talent, and if we pretend like it does, we'll have our asses handed to us by China. Yeah, I don't really care. Yeah, I just don't give a shit. Even if this is true, I don't care.
Gio, would you rather get your ass handed to you by China or India? You know, like Fu in the Lu or Ching Chong?
How about I don't care what these people do in their own countries?
No, you have to pick.
Oh, bro, I don't know. I don't want to answer that. I don't know.
Like you are on Twitch right now, and I'm trying to get you banned.
No, I'm not gonna answer it.
Yeah.
Dude, Elon Musk is gonna come for me.
I mean, like, it's the classic bit of, oh, if you're afraid of this thing, then do this thing instead. It's like, oh, hey, Gio, you want to go to the gym and get shredded? Oh, you're afraid of being, you know, a weakling? Just inject a bunch of unhealthy steroids. That'll help you, like, that'll boost your economy. Like, basically, it's like steroids, right? When you import a bunch of, you know, people, like,
I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. I don't think there's evidence that any of this stuff is good. And we've only been doing it since the 90s. I mean, like,
the allegory I'm trying to make is that in the short term, it looks good. A bunch of cheap labor gets injected into the workforce, right? It boosts everything in the short term. But then in the long term, shit starts falling apart, right? Less Americans are working jobs in America. So it's like, oh, there aren't as many, you know, go-get-em Americans nowadays. So we need to import more people from other countries, right? So it's like we got to inject more steroids to stay roided up. And then in like 20 years, we're going to have no testicles. We're going to look like disgusting as hell because of how the roids have fucked with our body, right? Like, look, I'm doing my best, Gio.
No, I'm listening. I'm just listening. We're almost done here, though. It says this can be our Sputnik moment. We've awakened from slumber before, and we can do it again. Trump's election hopefully marks the beginning of a new golden era in America, but only if our culture fully wakes up. A culture that once again prioritizes achievement over normalcy, excellence over mediocrity, nerdiness over conformity, hard work over laziness. That's the work we have cut out for us. Rather than wallowing in victimhood and just wishing or legislating alternative hiring practices into existence, I'm confident we can do this. How about we don't worry about alternative hiring practices and just completely undo or get rid of these visa H1B programs because they do not help Americans. And a lot of people, like, again, here, I'm just going to give you guys just the facts here. The majority of these tech jobs, Americans were doing these jobs. Americans did hold these jobs. And all throughout, the past week since Christmas, I've been posting the images of all the articles where Facebook, Apple, even McDonald's, Disney, they literally imported the H-1B visa applicants and they forced the legacy Americans, they forced them to train them. And then they fired the legacy Americans, the Native Americans. They fired them because they got replaced with cheap labor. So all the things that, people like myself have been saying about immigration, like, it's real. It's not just like the illegal immigration. I don't know why I'm putting up quotes. It's not just illegal immigration, but even the legal immigration, the H-1B visas, they are literally taking jobs from Americans. And it's for a number of reasons. You can be a cuck about it and just be like, well, it's just about the money. They just want the cheap labor. And they get perks from the government for hiring non-whites. Okay.
Yeah.
But there is also a massive racial angle to it. For as long as I can remember, a lot of these companies have been deliberately, openly discriminating against white applicants, white male applicants, straight white male applicants. They've also been doing that. They do it in the college admissions. Granted, we just got rid of affirmative action in the universities. So there's a little bit of relief there. And we are seeing some significant changes already in the admissions statistics. So that's good. So like when people are talking about this H-1B visa stuff, like first off, Ramaswamy, like on the surface, it's like, yeah, too much TV is bad. Consuming goy-slop is bad.
Like, no. Like he acts like, watching one episode of Pokemon Saturday morning is gonna ruin your fucking child, right?
Yeah, and that too.
Your child watches one episode of Transformers and now he like doesn't want to do good in school. Now he's like mediocre. It's like, the fuck is he on about? I don't know.
I don't know either. That's a thing.
I need to really hear his standard for what means to be mediocre. I assume he means like mediocre in the workforce, right? And it's like, there are only so many tech support jobs. There's only so many high-paying, super high-end jobs that Americans can get even without a bunch of H-1B visa people coming in, right?
Yeah.
It's I want to know, does he think an average 50K salary, just worker in some kind of company, does he think that guy's mediocre? Oh, that guy watched one too many episodes of Pokemon and now he's not trying to climb the corporate ladder. Why? Oh, is he satisfied with his position and doesn't want the additional stress of doing a bunch of extra bullshit? Oh, I guess he's just mediocre and not driven. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like he made this post in response to people basically pushing back against the one of the nominees that will be might be advising President Trump on AI. And people were like, hey, this guy is a Democratic donor and this guy is a major advocate for open borders, more specifically with the H-1B program. So the H-1B program was the specific focus of almost all of the conversations. And then people like Viva Ramaswamy and his fucking douchebag orbiters, they started mischaracterizing the conversation. They started lying. And now they're saying, I've been literally called woke. I've been told that I suffer from TDS. Yeah, I suffer from TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. I'm like, dude, you realize who you're talking to? Okay. And now they're calling us the woke right. And they're claiming that we want DEI for people who are Europeans or actual Native Americans. And I'm like, no, I never said that. They're like, oh, you just want unqualified people for these roles. I'm like, no, I never said that either. Americans were doing these jobs for a very long time. Computers weren't just invented like 30 fucking years ago. They've been around forever. Like people have been doing these, working on these machines for a very, very long time. And now all of a sudden, I'm supposed to pretend that the talent or the workforce that's native to this country doesn't exist anymore. That's just not true. I refuse to believe that. I'll need a citation, sir. And then of course, it's like, oh well, it's the culture. What culture specifically? I'm to believe that America is not competitive technologically because of Boy Meets World, because of Saturday morning cartoons, because jocks are generally propped up and celebrated in our culture because of sports or whatever, because of the prom queen. Dude, like again, what is he talking about? That is an excellent question because I don't even know. Like, if we're just keeping things in focus and keeping the eye on the prize, which is H1B visas, it's a massive loser. Those people are taking American jobs. 100% factual. No, it's not just tech jobs. That's not true at all. It's not just very unique,
Hey, Gio,
obscure jobs. It's literally McDonald's is utilizing them. There are companies in Vegas that are utilizing this as well. That has nothing to do with tech.
Okay,
what were you gonna ask?
How often do you like go inside a gas station to like grab something while you're filling your car up with gas?
Never.
Never?
No.
Okay, well, me personally, like the few times I have walked inside to grab something, I've never seen like a white guy. Like it's been a long time since I've just seen like a white American working in a gas station. Like the gas station that's closest by to me, right? That's open 24 hours.
Yeah.
They're run by some like Indian guys. And their smoke detector still beeps to this day. And every time I walk in there, I'm just preparing myself to hear the beep.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Change it.
It's
but
interesting.
Like what I'm saying is, even shitty jobs like gas station attendant, those kind of jobs are being taken by like these kind of immigrants and shit.
And he's not wrong, you guys. People were able to look up the H1B visa data, and there are literally H1B visa applicants that are fucking cashiers.
Now, am I saying every single one in all of America is like no? I'm sure that if I really tried, I could find just a white guy working a standard shift, but that's not what I'm talking about. It's like, but more and more recently, like, oh, maybe I'm just trying to find a problem, but I don't know.
No, I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, dude, like we needed to import these H1B visa applicants. Like we couldn't find a single accountant to work at McDonald's. We couldn't find a 16, 17, 18-year-old to work the counter at a gas station to work at a cashier. To man a cashier. Apparently not. Again, guys, in Vegas, a stripper, H1B visa applicant. Unbelievable. Total insanity.
Wait, really? Like a stripper?
Yes.
Oh, damn, we need them. They're our greatest
I think
ally.
it was a male stripper, so no, we don't.
Yes,
I'm not even kidding. Guys, I'm not even kidding.
Not only are you gay, like you're homophobic, you're racist, transphobic. Geo is all the istophobes right now. Like, oh, what? You don't want a Indian male stripper to come to America via an H1B visa thing?
Nope.
Whoa.
Let's see.
Our greatest ally, Geo. They're just gonna make America better. You're just upset. You're upset that your stripper job is gonna be taken by someone who could do it better for cheaper. Maybe, apparently. Geo, if you were more driven, didn't watch so many episodes of Pokemon, you could work that pole better than some dude from halfway across the world.
From New Delhi. Yeah, my life is very perilous because I watched Pokemon as a little child. Say bye to your lakes, ponds, rivers, and waterfalls after the Indians come. I heard that one of our... hold on, let me read some of the chats here.
Yeah.
I heard that one of our brown gas station dudes is going to run for mayor. This same guy was busted trying to steal the election a few towns over, and now he gets to run here. What? Hopefully people end up based and red pilled and they remedy that situation. Based on the grape statistics in India, give it a year and the amount in US will bump up as well. Look, again, guys, I'm not trying to like hate on any specific group. Like, I think I personally know maybe like less than 10 Indians, and they were all really like lovely, really kind, friendly people. However, I've seen some other videos, and the motherfuckers are thirsty. I'll just leave it at that. Bro refers to the Russian satellite of, I can't say that word. Chaz, the crackhead, offer you a peace pipe.
No, he didn't.
Chaz spent Christmas with his local crackhead. Oh, okay. Let's see. This isn't about
Not
culture
even.
at all. It's the cheapening of a type of work thanks to technology spreading. Simple as that. Yeah, MTMG. I mean, I think that this is only a finance thing, only like a wage thing. I think that's a really great argument, but there's a big but there. There is official policy among tech corporations and even other corporations that are adjacent to tech, where they are deliberately, they made it very clear their mission statement is not to hire whites. They need to specifically hire non-whites only. 100%, full stop. Now, let's also put something else in perspective. As of right now, Trump is not the president yet. This is December 30th. The new year is literally right around the corner. We're seeing massive layoffs in the tech industry, like tons of layoffs. The economy sucks. People can't really spend money. The job numbers, they're a fugazi. They're fake. They're phony. They made them up. They completely made them up.
False
And
alarm.
now Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk and their douchebag allies like David Sachs and a few others, they are saying we need to import more immigrants from the third world, even though the tech industry is doing mass layoffs, even though the economy is horrible, even though the job numbers have been fake all throughout Joe Biden's fake presidency. We need to import more people. Do you realize how insane that sounds? So you can make an excellent
sounds
case.
pretty reasonable to me.
Oh yeah. Let's just keep importing more people while there's no jobs.
Yeah.
And then whenever
Yeah,
these
exactly.
jobs do, whenever capital frees up, or whenever the federal government throws them a
They'll be
bone,
there to get those jobs.
oh yeah, it's like, oh, we have an army of H1B visa applicants that are just hanging out here. Whoop! You're gonna swoop them up, and then they're gonna fuck guys like me in the ass. Gio's going to get a Russian visa stripper model and dye his hair blonde like Trump. Oh god, no. Those Indians were nice because they escaped India. Yeah. Oh god, poop jokes. I can't read that, you guys. Oh man. Pajit and Gupta are not gonna be nice when they dominate you. Probably not. I mean, look. The next few images here. This is one of these fucking like Elon Musk fuckboys. Again, these aren't my words. I am reading these tweets verbatim. So this is from Sid Harth. Dirty whites envy Indians and Chinese because they can't compete with us. So they brought in affirmative action, dead skull emoji. Indians are above whites too. Keep quiet. The only stereotype, I know it's cut off, I'm just going to read it for you guys. The only stereotype right now is that we're better than whites in every indicator. Let's see. The Biden administration, so the debt collective posts the Biden administration should cancel all federal student debt tomorrow, ignore the courts, use immunity powers to get it done. And then he says, no, they should not. All these white women and young men who voted for Trump should suffer. They don't deserve shit. Yeah, so these, let's see, why are white people, this is not me, you guys. I'm not saying this. I'm reading these tweets. Sid Harth, Indian man, writes, why are white people so low IQ? This is what he asked. This is just last month. This is on November 9th, 2024. Like, he's been making these comments before the H1B visa debate. Sid Harth said, you know what, let's go to his, fucking Twitter account. Cloudwatch99, because he posted a groveling apology. Let's see if we accept this, unless he blocked me. No, he didn't. Let me see. Where's that groveling apology at? Let's see. He's making excuses. Why some Indians don't assimilate at a fast pace? Who cares? Don't come here. Let's see. Fixing the H1B. Yeah, I'm not interested in your solutions, dude. You're a blatant racist. You clearly hate the natives. No, thank you. Let's see. Oh man, he tweets a lot. I'm gonna find it. It should be here. I should have bookmarked it, you guys, but he protected the tweets, and then like he opened the back
Does
up.
he like spurg out every time someone makes a poo in the loo comment?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's not been having a good time. He's been just.
Okay, dude, I
Do
fucking
not
love,
redeem the great god.
dude. Hit Boga doing like his Indian, like not even, he doesn't specifically target Indian tech support scammers. He targets tech support scammers, and then it just so happens that they're all from fucking India. Dude, the do not redeem thing, right? Like that has become a like worldwide meme, and people aren't gonna let it down. Like
Yeah.
I saw a video of a guy just like in India walking around and just like
Here it
talking
is.
shit
I
on
found it.
India, and then like I scroll through the comments every single like like 1 out of every 2 comments is just a sorry do not redeem comment, and it's
Yeah.
fucking, it's wild. But
Well,
okay, you found
so
it,
we
you
read
found
his comments. I read his comments verbatim. Really disgusting, yucky racism, which we are against here at the Watchfrogs. And then he writes, hold me accountable. I will strive to live by it. I want to start by saying how deeply, profoundly sorry I am. My recent tweets were harmful, offensive, and inexcusable. I let my frustrations and ignorance cloud my judgment, and my words caused pain to so many people. I take full responsibility for the harm I've caused, and I am heartbroken over the impact of my actions. Over the past few days, I faced a storm of backlash, including being doxxed and harassed online. Yeah, welcome to the club, bro. While this has been an overwhelming and frightening experience, I know that the hurt I caused is what truly matters. To those I've hurt, I am so sorry. My words do not reflect who I aspire to be, and I failed to act with kindness, empathy, and respect. I've spent these days reflecting deeply on my actions. I see how many words contributed to division, pain, and distrust. There is no excuse for what I said, and I am committed to understanding the biases that led me to say such things. I'm starting to work to unlearn those harmful beliefs and to become someone who uplifts rather than tears down. I know that an apology alone isn't enough. I promise to do the work, to listen to those I've hurt, educate myself, and to ensure that my future words and actions reflect the person I want to become. This experience has been humbling, and I am determined to use it as a turning point to grow into someone better. Everyone who has held me accountable, thank you. Your voices matter, and I hear you. I will do better. I will be better. I hope over time I can show through my actions that I am truly committed to change. Let's see. You're a racist. Can't change that. Forgiven, but never forgotten. Trumpian musketeer, very based. You chose to start the war. You don't get to choose when it ends. Well, he kind of does, sort of. Honest question: do you want to bring more Indians to the U.S.?
If he surrenders, yeah.
Let me see. He says nope. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I believe him. Actually, I don't believe him. Somebody who posts that kind of hateful, vile nonsense. I'm sorry, I just don't believe you. It's obvious these people have a stick up their ass about whites, and it's obvious that these individuals only want to bring in H1B visa applicants because they are individuals much like themselves. They want to surround themselves with people like themselves, and nepotism, I guess, runs rampant in their culture, which is, whatever. But just don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Let's see. I'd like to come on and explain the program and understand your perspective. I don't really care. You're brown, not American. Okay, well, that's pretty racist. I disavow that. Kyle Becker, the H1B visa program is capped at 85,000 recipients annually. The foreign workers who take advantage of the visa program range any given year between 300,000 and Jesus. Finally, an adult in the room. If you get the H1B visa abuse of the system, you open up about 40,000 jobs a year. That's what we've been arguing about for 3 days. Meanwhile, there are probably 15 million illegal immigrants in America. Let's have some priorities and perspective. You can chew gum and walk at the same time. You can easily axe this H1B visa program and also massively deport all the illegal aliens who don't belong here. And hyper focusing on the criminals, because the criminals should be hyper focused on. I can agree with that. But these people got to go. The H1B visa program has to go. It's rife with abuse. People, just random shitters on the internet, random trolls on the internet. We're able to just red pill so many individuals. And by the way, this racist behavior here, again, I'm not mad. Okay, like I'm not angry. I'm not seething. My lips aren't shaking. I'm not, in tears. If this is what he believes, this is what he believes. I think people should be able to openly say the things that they believe. Speak from the heart. and I'm not gonna, go for the jugular just because this guy said, really gross racist stuff. If I want to make a compelling case against H1B visa, people like Sid Harth need to be honest, and this helps our case. He says Indians are above whites too. Keep quiet. The only stereotype right now is that we're better than whites in every indicator. No, you're not, said Harth, and here's the proof. Somebody's like, because I was responding to this Algerian who works for Elon Musk at X. And I said, someone's like, well, he probably makes more money than you. Yeah, you know who says that? People who like to suck cock, flamboyant, poofs, fruitcakes. They're like, they think everything is about money.
Lives. Yeah, exactly. The people
like I was making fun of Oliver Anthony. I was making fun of Oliver Anthony to somebody who likes his shitty music. He's like, well, you make way more money than you. The fucking what, dude? What do you like to suck dick? You like to fucking date men or something? You fall in love staring at a man's hairy ass? What the fuck would you bring up money? This isn't about money. And again, even if it was true, which I don't know, let's just take it. Yeah, the guy makes more money than me. Way more money than me. Maybe he's got a bigger house than me. Maybe he has a nicer car than me. My car is almost 10 years old. More than 10 years old. Paid off. I own it. So he's got a nicer car. He's got a nicer house. He makes more money than me. I still would not want to be him. I would never want to trade places with him. If I had a little magic wand and I can choose to be somebody else, I would not be that guy. Because I'm an American. I'm a legacy American. My family's been here forever. Fought for this country. I'm proud of my heritage. And again, not everything's about money. I do not want to be an Indian. I do not want to be Algerian. I'm not interested in trading places with that douchebag who works at X. I'm not interested in trading places with Sid Harth. And that's not to say that I don't like any of these people. Again, my experience with Indian individuals has been overwhelmingly positive, and I do believe that they're actual Americans. They've been here for a very long time, and they're kind, friendly, gentle people. At least, again, my experience. I know I'm seeing all the crazy stuff on X. I know, but this doesn't come from a place of hate. This comes from a place of love, and it's a love of country, and it's a love of my people. And I see blatant, naked racism and bigotry on display, not just by individuals, but by giant tech corporations. It's well documented. It's not a fucking conspiracy theory. And those jobs do belong to Americans. And there are plenty of Americans that can do all of these jobs that these H1B applicants have taken. I've yet to see evidence otherwise. I've yet to see it. I mean, that's it. And hopefully, I know President Trump's like, oh, legal immigrants. When I hear that, it's like, okay, maybe from safe countries like Spain or Italy or, the UK. And the people that do come, they have to be like legacy Englishmen, legacy Italians, legacy Swedish people, not these fucking refugees and shit, these so-called refugees. They have to be actual Europeans. I wouldn't mind something like that. If there's like, some Indian individual who's doing like, they've got like special patents on like the nuclear technology and, they're doing things that no one else is doing. Yeah, maybe it makes sense to, give them a shot. But we're looking at the data ourselves. Accountants at McDonald's, IT, call support, whatever at fucking Disney. This is bullshit. And yeah, I'm not as smart as some of these people, but I'm not a fucking retard either. Okay. Everybody
sure?
sees. Everybody's. Yeah, I'm positive.
Like, can you ask chat that like directly?
No. Yeah, I don't want you chiming
You're
in.
scared. You're scared, Gio.
Yeah. So and again, like people are like really chimping out, and they're just like, oh well, Nick Fuentes is right. No, not really. Again, Nick Fuentes was pro Vivek Ramaswamy. I never was. He said he would support Vivek Ramaswamy and Kanye West ticket. Really? I knew he was a charlatan. He just wanted it too fucking badly, man. He wanted it way too badly. And fortunately for us, Elon and Vivek are not going to have an official role within the government. It's a ceremonial role. It's like a
participation trophy.
Yeah, it's like a participation trophy. Exactly. That's dope. And I think what they're doing is going to be important. I mean, their only role was to be like, okay, the federal government is getting in the way of all the big businesses. We need to get them out of the way so we can make money and hire more people. Okay, great. We need to get them out of the way and get them out of people's lives so Americans can fucking breathe a little bit. Okay, that's great. We're going to save a lot of money. We're going to save the taxpayers a lot of money. More people are going to have more money in their pocket. Okay, that's great. But then they chime in with all this H1B bullshit. And then it like the conversation is just all of now. It's like about the culture and fucking cartoons and all this stupid shit. Like people have just lost the plot. You know, everyone's lost the plot. And again, I hate to sound like, you know, like a fucking Karen or like an ally or something, but like, dude, the racist comments do not help. They do not help. We can make a case. We can make a really great case just by highlighting comments like this. Again, Indians are above whites too. You know, the only stereotype right now is that we're better than whites in every indicator. Yeah, again, I don't want to say I roll in these circles, but like I follow some really, really edgy people. They don't even say shit like this. They don't say anything close to no. I'm over it, man. I'm really, really over it. And Elon Musk sucks for ruining my Christmas, but whatever. And
I mean, at least you had a Christmas to be ruined to begin with.
well, I mean, I didn't really celebrate it. I'm just, you know, let me see. Hold on.
Ripozo.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with you, watchfrogs, but I have an idea for you. What is this? What is this? Is he threatening me? You know, let's see.
Ooh.
Okay, for your fake crime docu-series idea, I don't necessarily have a name for it, but I have a logo for it. You can have true crime, but the word true is circled, and it has a line through it.
I like that. I mean, that could make some good art. That's some good art.
I sent you like a thing that I put together in like, you know, a minute, right?
Yeah.
But it's like just an idea of like the
Is it in Discord? Here, let me check.
Yeah.
Oh, like, I like that. I like that a lot.
Right. Like imagine like if you shell out a little money for like a siren that's actually spinning around kind of shit.
Yeah,
like, if you
like a GIF.
An animated GIF, exactly. And it's just like I think this kind of aesthetic would do great. Like imagine like that on a shirt kind of thing.
Yeah,
not obviously that because I just Googled shit. So I don't want you.
Is that your dad? No, he was not my dad. You guys, my dad. He left me when I was a boy. By the way, shout out to everybody who's watching wherever you are on the internet, on Twitter, on TikTok. Again, thank you. And by the way, you guys, anyone is more than welcome to disagree with me and say your piece. Say your piece. If I see the comment, I'll try to respond to it. Yeah, bro, proper English, man, ain't it? You were asking too much. There is not legacy outside any country unless your family has been in that country for generations. My family has been here for generations. Circumcision is a ceremony too. So what you're telling me is that Elon and the Indian dude are going to circumcise America. Well, they're going to try. And that's not to say that like I don't appreciate what like Elon Musk has done. I think Elon, for the most part, is largely a force for good. And I understand why he probably has such an emotional attachment to H1B visas, because I think he was one himself. And he went on to do like a lot of really great things. But still, it's like, dude, it's like, yeah. And like the thing, it's like, I like South Africans, like Elon Musk. Like, I think I don't really believe in this whole like refugee bullshit, but South Africans like Elon Musk are being hunted in South Africa by the new ruling party or the emerging ruling party. I forget what it was. And it's not safe for them anymore. Like a lot of these South African farmers, the Afrikaners, I think that's what they're called. Yeah, we should probably bring them all in. I'm not even fucking kidding. There's not that many of them, and they're worth saving. But we're not talking about like stuff like that. We're talking about these mid-level jobs, some fairly high end, and they're being, you know, we have this program to undercut actual American labor. And it's like, oh, well, you just want DEI for whites. No, if someone's not qualified to do the job, they shouldn't do the job. To endorse something like that would just be to endorse, you know, suicide of a business. And I don't want businesses to suffer just so people can feel better. But I don't believe that we should be importing these individuals into the country. And again, this doesn't come from a place of hate. Let's see. Gio, we need channel points and stuff for Twitch. Mans needs to troll. Look, I don't really know how Twitch TV works, bro. Like I'll figure it out later. This has this long lost ginger brother. I mean your new dad. My new dad, no. I'm not talking about you. I'm speaking in general. Oh, okay. Africans. America should bring in 18-year-old strippers instead of those South Africans. We need more 304s to fix a birth rate. Yeah, but is that really what you want, bro? 304s will never make good parents. All right, well, we got to move on. Let's see. Oh, man. Do I got to play the music? The cry music?
I don't know. Wait, it's your show.
Yeah, hold up. I can lower it just a little bit because they said it was a little too loud and distracting. Okay, so we'll just leave it like that. There's quite a few crime topics to go over tonight. But yeah,
Any false alarms?
no, there's no false alarms
Oh,
yet.
no.
No false alarms yet. I'd have to check the database for that, but I don't think there's any meaningful ones. But yeah, judge dumbfounded by Ellen Greenberg's suicide probe after teacher was found stabbed 20 times. Yeah, so this woman, long story short, what's her name? Ellen Greenberg. She was stabbed, and her husband, who allegedly did it, he's friends with Governor Josh Shapiro. Josh Shapiro was involved in this case, and funny enough, true crime podcasters ended up kind of blowing this thing up prior to Kamala Harris selecting her VP. Would the trajectory of the presidential election change had Josh Shapiro been associated with the campaign or been a part of it officially as a vice presidential candidate? It's possible. I think this woman, Ellen, may she rest in peace, is largely responsible, even though she's no longer with us, of changing the course of American history. Josh Shapiro does have quite a bit of talent. However, true crime podcasters, a lot of them libtards, seized upon the opportunity to really break this story and really, put almost an international focus on Ellen Greenberg's death. Her death, you know what? Let's just hear what the judge has to say, because the judge is dumbfounded. The parents of 27-year-old Ellen Greenberg, Philadelphia teacher whose 2011 death was ruled a suicide after she was found with nearly 24 stab wounds and covered in bruises, appeared in court last week where a judge told them the city's suicide declaration was puzzling. Guys, this is a justice saying this, who's reviewed the material evidence, and he's saying this declaration was puzzling. Greenberg was found in her kitchen with 20 stab wounds and a knife in her chest, with a half-made fruit salad on the countertop during a blizzard on January 6, 2011. Her parents, Dr. Josh and Sandy Greenberg, have been entangled in legal battles with the government since their daughter's death, fighting the determination that it was a suicide. Oral arguments were heard December 11th in Philadelphia courtroom as part of the 2022 lawsuit that Greenberg's filed that accuses local officials and the medical examiner's examiner's office of covering up their daughter's death and participating in a concealed conspiracy in the purpose of disguising Ellen's homicide as suicide, according to legal documents. Josh Shapiro's fingerprints are all over this, you guys. This was the first time the Greenbergs sat in a courtroom and listened to arguments in their daughter's case. I feel like we're advocating for her. Well, you are. Sandy said in a statement to Fox News Digital after the hearing, "We were getting closer to justice for Ellen. We are very determined in not giving up." At the time of her death, Greenberg had sent out save the date notices for her wedding with Sam Goldberg, who said he returned home from a gym, broke down the door, and found his fiance's body in their shared apartment in Manayunk, a quiet neighborhood in Philadelphia. Brutal. In the hour before Goldberg called 911, he sent Greenberg a series of calls, emails, and eerie text messages, according to court records. Between 5:32 p.m. and 5:54 p.m., Goldberg's last night text to Greenberg included, "Hello, open the door. What are you doing? I'm getting pissed. Hello, you better have an excuse. What the fuck? And you have no idea." Goldberg called 911 at 6:33 p.m. So roughly 40 minutes after he started sending those text messages. And Greenberg was pronounced dead by medics shortly thereafter. A forensic pathologist with the city medical examiner's office at the time, Dr. Marlon Osborne, initially ruled Greenberg's death a homicide, according to court documents. Then he reversed course after meeting with police behind closed doors and officially ruled it a suicide.
Wow.
Dude, isn't that crazy? Dude, this is related to the 2024 general election, you guys. We were seconds away from getting Josh Shapiro, who was formerly the attorney general, now the fucking bullshit-ass governor. The Greenbergs have argued that officials involved in their daughter's case grossly botched the investigation and conspired to cover it up as a result. The Greenbergs also accuse them of intentionally causing the couple emotional distress. I don't think anyone disagrees with the crime scene should have been handled differently. Common Pleas Court Judge Michael Erdos said during the December 11th hearing. Greenberg family attorney Joe Haraza confirmed with the Fox News Digital. The fact that death certificates still list the cause of death as suicide is puzzling. The Greenbergs and outside investigators have questioned why authorities allowed the crime scene to be professionally cleaned and sanitized before detectives arrived with a search warrant, according to the records. What is going on here? That's unbelievable. Yeah, let me just go ahead and hit Control F and type in Shapiro. Oh, it's not in here. Oh, man. Really? When Ellen took her own life, it left me bewildered. I'm not going to read that. Unimaginable. Blah, blah, blah. Greenberg's 20 stab wounds included 10 from behind, at least one of which could have been inflicted after she was already dead, according to court documents. She was also found covered in bruises in different stages of healing, implying she had received them over the course of some time, according to the autopsy report. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have showed that. But yeah. Something really fishy is going on here. And Josh Shapiro is involved. So for those thinking that Josh Shapiro is going to be the next president in 2028, that's not going to happen, guys. Josh Shapiro's done. It's over for him. And once this blows up, and it is going to blow up, because once there's more meaningful developments in this case, Josh Shapiro's career, political career, in my estimation, is going to be over. The true crime podcasters who wield a lot of power, they wield a lot of influence on the internet, and now more than ever, internet personalities such as myself are, now we've hijacked the narrative, or we hijacked the trajectory of these discourses, if you will. We get to choose the narratives now that should be highlighted and hyper focused on, and this story is hyper focused on by a lot of people, myself included. One, I think justice is important, and two, if we can knock out very important political figures in the Democratic Party and pave the way for people like J.D. Vance to win in 2028, I think it's absolutely necessary. Josh Shapiro is done. He's absolutely done. It's been a minute since I visited the details of this case, but there's no excuse for any of this stuff. Just speaking from experience, everything that I've read about this case is incredibly puzzling and very concerning. For those of us who are, interested in justice. The Goldberg fellow, I don't have the article pulled up here. You'll just have to take my word for it. He is connected with Governor Shapiro. And these people are incredibly wealthy. And again, 20 stab wounds, ruled to suicide. You're out of your mind. This tiny woman here would be capable of doing something like that to herself. No.
Whoa. That's pretty fucking sexist, Gio.
That's right. It is.
Like, bro, a woman can do anything she wants nowadays. And that includes beating herself up, giving her bruises all over her body while she's in the middle of making a fruit salad, and then just stabbing herself 20 times. 10 in the back, at angles that wouldn't physically be possible to stab her at. But, she's a strong, independent woman who could do anything when she puts her mind to it. So... fucking bigot.
It kind of reminds me of this movie. It's a comedy movie with Billy Crystal and Robert De Niro. I think it's called Analyze That. And there were these mobsters. It's about these mobsters that are like, they're like on probation and they got to be clean, but they're still doing mob stuff. Well, one of the characters, he was like the chauffeur for Robert De Niro, and he was like the head gangster. And then Billy Crystal's character comes out. It's like, hey man, what are you doing here? He's like, I thought you were like in prison. He's like, there was some issues with the case. And I was like, well, what happened? He's like, oh, well, the witness, he didn't bother showing up. He's like, well, what do you mean? He's like, oh, well, he committed suicide. And he's like, well, what happened? He's like, he stabbed himself 10 times in the back and threw himself off a bridge. And he's like, oh, wow, it's like really terrible. It's kind of what this reminded me of. Let me read some of these before we move on to the next story. Let's see. They were promised a news segment 6,000 years ago. Goldberg, Greenberg intersection. Interesting. I know, right? This is clearly the small hat violence. God damn it. You guys are monsters. He probably sacrificed her to his Babylonian god. Probably Baal. Maybe. The sacrifice was needed for the next election to be won. Well, it didn't work. This stinks of idol ritual. The Yucabites were responsible. I don't know what that is. The watchfrogs of women are strong enough to give birth, and they are strong enough and independent enough to do this. Don't be a bigoted misogynist, Chip. Scott fell asleep making a cheesecake. Oh, well, that's adorable. All right, well, let's move on. All right, so this story right here pisses me off. people always ask me, it's like, why am I so hard on the teachers? Why am I so hard on public educators and all these clerks in government, these school districts? Because I used to work for them, okay? And, here's the thing about bullying. I know I'm an asshole. Maybe that's why I'm the most qualified to talk about this, but like, I'm also very anti-bullying. Like, I'm just not into the bullying thing. Again, never snipe at innocent victims. Don't be a fucking bully. It's a horrible thing. And in regards to stopping bullying at schools, if they wanted this to end, they can. Let me let you guys in on a little secret. These teachers. Wait, let me finish my thought. These teachers, these public educators, like, they gossip about the students. They talk about the students. There's not really much that goes on in a classroom that they're not aware of. Okay, so when I hear about these incidences at school where like one lone kid is like horrifically bullied to the point where they end up in the hospital, or even worse, in this case, they ended their own life, and there's a cover-up allegedly. In my opinion, I don't think it's alleged. I think there was a legitimate cover-up. For whatever reason, the teachers, the school staff, deliberately looked the other way. They willingly looked the other way. They had zero regard for law and order in the classroom. They allowed this kid to be bullied to the point of him ending himself, and we're going to get into it. Chaz, you were going to say something. What were you going to say?
I don't know. It's just, when it comes to school, you stuff 20 to 30 people in one room, right? And then you tell them to get along and be friends, and then you're told to do that for 10 years, like from kindergarten to 12th grade, right? People are gonna bully and be assholes. Like, it's not something you can just stop, right? Like, stop bullying campaigns have been going on for 40 years now, right? Like at least 20.
Well, you don't need a campaign to put an end to this. It's like, hey, we find out that this little boy is being bullied. You don't need a fucking, a ballot initiative. You don't need a campaign. You don't need slogans. You need to kick that fucking kid out of the classroom. You need to give that kid in-house detention until he learns his fucking lesson. For those who don't know what in-house suspension is, basically you go to school, but you're relegated to a tiny class. For the non-Americans who don't know.
No, I'm well aware of what it is.
Yeah. What's up with the P-Hub ad at the watchfrogs in the video? What do you mean? Oh, this is not Pornhub, is it? No, it's just some fat woman. Oh, that's not a woman. Oh my God. Okay, anyways, we need to get into the story. So the title reads, School covered up bullying complaints of boy ridiculed for looking like Jeffrey Dahmer before his suicide lawsuit. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, so I'm supposed to like, dude, I've been suspended from school for calling teachers fat, calling them frothing slugs, calling people bitches. But if you bully a kid so horrifically to the point where they end their own lives, they cover it up. Guys, that's why I'm so fucking mad. But we got to get into the details, man. So, the parents of a 10-year-old boy who hanged himself in May after horrific bullying, are suing. Yeah, dude. Oh man. Are suing their son's school, claiming staff covered up complaints and punished victims who spoke up about the issue. Yeah, so depending on who's doing the bullying, so if it's like Magic Americans and the teachers are Magic Americans, they're like, oh, well, I can't let little Tyrone and Jamal and Jaquavius, because my school to prison pipeline, whatever, white privilege. So they're just gonna let this little boy get fucking brutalized. I'm not even kidding you guys. Again, I live in fucking Clark County, okay? And I work for these school districts. This shit does happen. The mom and dad of Sammy, Tush, rest in peace, Sammy, who killed himself at the family's home in Greenfield, Indiana, filed a wrongful death lawsuit last week against the school, the local school system, for allegedly ignoring repeated complaints about their son's torment at the hands of other students. Sammy's classmates would call him Dahmer, saying the fourth grader looked like a serial killer, Jeffrey Dahmer. The suit says. I don't think I knew the name of any serial killer when I was in fourth grade. This goes to show how sweet and innocent I was. When Sammy complained to his teacher, her only response was that, in her opinion, Sammy did somewhat resemble Jeffrey Dahmer. The lawsuit reads.
Wow.
Guys, dude, this is the first time reading this fucking story. I read a couple things on Twitter. And I told you, dude, teachers gossip about the kids. Again, from someone who did the shit, all right, who worked for this fucking district. They do this. They 100% do this. Oh man, dude, homeschool guys. Oh dude, I can't even imagine what this fucking family's going through. Look at this sweet family. Oh man. So the school even threatened to punish Sammy when he sought help. His father, Sam, I'm gonna pronounce this douche, told the Post. Someone hit Sammy with an iPad, broke his glasses, cut his eye, but he got kicked off the bus. The dad said. At that point, he stopped talking to us about it. The main thing he was concerned about was getting in trouble at school, so he didn't fight back. Oh man. The lawsuit alleges that teacher and staff at Greenfield Weston Elementary turned a blind eye to months of verbal and physical abuse endured by the child, who was mocked for his glasses and teeth, and even urged to hang himself. Oh no.
Oh, so like, yeah, someone told him to do it.
Oh, so there's damages. Oh yeah, this definitely looks. Yeah, this kid was struck. Let's see. Touche said Sammy lived in a stable home with his 3 sisters. The dad said he and his wife, Nikki, begged the school to protect their son. But despite staff assuring them they would take care of it, there are no official records of their complaints, nor from other parents who told the couple they also griped to the school about bullying. Sammy at one point showed the bruises he received allegedly at the hands of other students.
What is allegedly? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like there's photos, dog. Other parents have sent me messages saying their kids were bullied too, and they also complained. But in the 2 years that Sammy was there has never been another report of bullying from anyone. It is truly insane, Touche said.
Well, yeah, because like they tore. Like, okay, so they're 10, right? If you have a group of 5 10-year-olds, or like fucking a grade or 2 above them, right?
Yeah.
If you get a group of kids that torment one guy, and then they say, if you say anything, we're gonna make it worse. Yeah, no shit, they're not gonna say anything. Oh, it's not reported, therefore it's not an issue. It's bullshit.
Yeah, no, this is unbelievable. And again, teachers in their unions, the public sector unions, they want to give these people raises. You guys can't even protect the kids. You guys aren't doing your jobs. This is a glaring failure on public education. And by the way, it's not just in the state. It's everywhere, guys. They're fucking lazy. They're bums. They gossip about the kids. Most of them just don't even give a shit. They allow this stuff to continue. Again, if a teacher wants to put an end to some bullshit in the classroom, they know what's up. They know what time it is. This kid was being tormented and they allowed it to happen. They 100% allowed it to happen. Again, from somebody who was an insider. And I mean, I'm all for get rid of the Department of Education, go after the unions, make it impossible to defend the teachers, so they can actually be held accountable. You know, a lot of these douchebag leftists are like, oh, we need to get rid of qualified immunity that protects these bad cops. Ditto. Let's do that for teachers as well. So maybe we can get a 20, 30-year sentence when they grape children, or when they allow kids to end their own lives. There was a mass shooter, I forget in what state, and the parents ended up going to jail because of what the kid did. Can the parents of bullies, can we hold them accountable for when something like this happens? And by the way, I don't even think he looks like Jeffrey Dahmer. I just think these kids are shitheads. Looks like a sweet kid to me. Tish says spent the months since his son's death advocating against bullying and sharing his son's story. He and his wife launched the Sammy's Tree Foundation for bullying victims and are consulting for an upcoming film based on Sammy's story. Oh man. I don't know if I'd be able to stomach something like that, but he said people are punished for even talking about the violence and self-harm. Bullying is the second leading cause of death for children 10 to 14, according to the CDC. Again, I don't even know that. That's unbelievably crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's why I take such a strong stance against bullying, you guys. Like I had, you know, like a transformer on the show, and you know, like I get they're an easy target, but if these people end up hurting themselves, I don't want to have that on my conscience. And you know, for all the bullshit talk on the internet and in pretty much every corner of the internet about like empathy and sympathy and stuff, where was all the love and empathy and sympathy for little Sammy? Oh God. So TikTok has banned me. Facebook has banned me for even saying the word. Oh God. We have to acknowledge the problem,
really?
not just let it. Yeah, suicide. Well, fuck. Am I gonna get banned from TikTok for saying that shit in my streams?
Wait, did they? Oh, I thought you said like you just got banned for it.
No, I don't think so. Hold on. Let me
okay.
double check. So yeah, that's basically the dude.
I mean, yeah, like like now, dude, all over the fucking internet, I see unalive themselves, sewer slide, they Minecrafted themselves. It's like, how come the internet has been so fucking pussified? Like everyone's a fucking pussy nowadays. Because like
Yeah.
I get it. Oh, these companies, they don't want bad things to be said on their sites, but now we have to dumb down all of our fucking language out of fear of, oh, I don't want to lose my monetization. It's like, that's fair, but
Yeah,
still,
I'm not
like,
gonna police my language anymore because there's
like,
nothing I'm saying that is against
like
TOS or anything like
it's
that.
it's just so
So
fucking annoying.
it
Like
is. Yeah,
you're
it's
talking,
like, oh,
we're talking about
304s.
serious issues, right? Like a
Yeah,
10-year-old killed himself.
yeah. No,
That's like to say something like this 10-year-old unalived himself, committed sewer slide. Like that is fucking disrespectful.
yeah, I refuse.
The,
I'm not playing this
like
game
no,
anymore.
like
If we're
poor
talking
kid.
about if we're
I'm
talking
sorry.
about no, you're
I
right. You're
just
100% right. I 100% agree with you. Like if we're talking about something like this, yeah, I'm gonna say suicide because that's what happened here.
yeah.
And my door's always open. I mean, I don't talk to kids, man. But if some little kid is watching my stuff and you need some help or whatever, you guys can always reach out to me. Links in the description. Yeah, same with like other language like 304. It's like, no, I'm just gonna call them dumb whores. Like, yeah, just stop obsessing over whores.
I mean, I use the word thought because it
well,
hasn't
that's okay. That's okay.
yeah, like, but yeah, I mean, like 304, it's fun to say because it's a number, but I get what you mean.
Yeah,
I
let me
get what
read
you
some of these let me read some of these comments really quick before we move on. Why did he care if he was in trouble at school? Did his parents not tell him that doesn't count? No, Zombie Bomb. Like for whatever reason, and I've seen this myself when I was in high school and when I was working for these districts. Sometimes when children would complain about being bullied, the schools would literally protect the bullies. I don't know why. My only guess would be that some of the kids were politically connected or they were connected somehow to the school district or something along those lines. I don't know. So when the kid gets, like, if he's being kicked off the bus after being violently attacked, he probably fears further retribution from the school district. 100%. That's probably, that would be my reading of it. That's essentially what appears to have been happening at this school. I wouldn't say, oh my god, I just chipped a nail. I'm literally going to kill myself. Does not count as an attempt in Minecraft. Yes, it will get counted. Oh, okay. Not mentioning the races of the other kids. Yeah, K6. I mean, I can only imagine what the race of the kids are, but we'll have to wait. If I have a son, I'll tell him it's either you or the attacker. Choose yourself. Take it as you will. Yeah, dude, like, again, I'm thinking about my kids now. Dude, you gotta raise them to fight, man. And they gotta know when to fight, when to walk away. If they got a little smartphone, I'm gonna teach them my sneaky Russian spy stuff so they can get the shit in recorded. And I'll go to the school and it's like, look, if you guys are gonna fucking punish those kids, move them out of the classroom, change their lunch schedule so they're not interacting with my boy. I'm going to the fucking press. Like, I know people. This is how we gotta play. That would be how I would play it, because it seems like these schools don't give a shit until people start talking about it the way that I am and the way other people were talking about it on social media. I would tell my son to start a gang. He looks like a sweet version of Poindexter. May he rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace, Sammy. You seem like a sweet boy. Kids are bullying each other to death. Yeah, dude, Zombie Ball, that's nothing new. I don't know. The kid looked really happy in those pictures. Maybe the parents set up the kid to self-delete so they could make money. No, AC, stop.
Come on. Okay,
no,
look, there's making jokes, right? But like,
yeah, I hope that's a joke. I hope that's a bad joke.
Like, it's a 10-year-old kid. Come on.
Let's see. It's only love, sympathy, and empathy for diversity in the Rainbow Mafia. Hinnock, I agree. Give your kids self-defense lessons. Yeah, I agree. I say it because my real comment don't show up. I say sewer slide and then use it. Oh, okay. Comment wise, I get it. But as content creators, I think we have a responsibility to not be pussies. Yeah. I'm not talking about you guys. We're not talking about you guys. Okay, it's because of women and rainbow people who ruin the internet. Those are the people who get offended the most at issues that don't matter to them. Oh yeah, I 100% agree with that. You're getting bullet sud. Sounds like you're ready to be in your own anime.
Chronic bullies me all the time. So
yeah,
like,
lies does not want underage people to DM him. Get some professional help. Dude, if the schools aren't willing to help you, Or if you don't know how to navigate through it, like I would be more than happy to talk with any parent or anybody really. Like again, I have an open door policy. People message me all the time for all kinds of help. Because the bullies' families would press the school for their little demons to stay. Yeah, I never got that courtesy. But I wasn't really a bully. I was just an asshole to the teachers and stuff. They use a logic of we don't want bad media on the school since it would impact enrollment and therefore funding.
And then look what happens.
Yeah,
right.
And then yeah. Well, bullying and sewer slides are different issues too, though. Yeah, they are. You know, because like on one hand, it's like, look, I think it's important to bully people like Vivek Ramaswamy, so people like him are kept in his place. But there has to be a point where it's like bullying just cannot be tolerated because we can't risk what happened to Sammy happening anymore to anybody else. So I'm not torn, but I get where people are coming from. When I said the bullying thing, I misunderstood. It sounded like they had beaten him. No, he did it to himself. Yeah, he entered his own life because he was suffering. It seems like this was prolonged harassment. In my estimation, criminal harassment. Simple battery against this child. I mean, I know nobody would get charged with a crime. I think because they're all children involved. At least I would hope the teachers weren't. But you guys never know. Like again. I've seen some shit where the agency that I worked for, they would investigate teachers who would literally prey upon children. So it isn't unheard of that the teachers would also be engaged in the bullying themselves. And we need answers. The people need answers. I mean, that's just it. This isn't bullying. This is a crime. Morse code, I agree. So I don't have any more on this. If there's more interesting developments, this is going to be one of those stories that I keep an eye on. And I don't know what's going on with the New York Post. Like, I saw something with Pornhub. I saw a fat woman, and now whatever the hell this thing is, I think it's a hippo. I don't know. Lizzo gave birth. Who knows? So yeah, R.I.P. Sammy. All right. So what do we got here? Oh yeah, dude, this guy went viral. You know who this is?
Give me a sec. Yeah. Okay, I've seen this guy.
You know, some of his videos. I mean, while juvenile and disgusting, and I can say a lot more than that, but some of them were pretty funny. But then this guy sprays bed, bug, and flea killer on fruits and vegetables.
Like that's actual just fucking poison.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this guy went to jail. Apparently he has a criminal record. Let's see if we can find his TikTok channel. Let me see.
It's probably been taken down.
No, I just checked it like 2 or 3 days ago. It was there.
Really?
TikTok prankster Charles Smith is facing charges including introducing poison, criminal damage, and endangerment after filming himself spraying pesticide on fresh produce at an Arizona Walmart. Oh wow, so he lives close to Turge. Oh, in his TikTok bio, Smith calls himself a tycoon creator and supreme villain. His videos regularly garner more than 1 million views. Go to his TikTok then. Oh, dude, it was deleted.
I know
What?
it. Yeah. Of course it was.
Well, yeah, dude, like on Twitter where his content was re-uploaded, people were just yelling out slurs and shit. Yeah, because he would literally like he went up to like this like woman and this dude that were like doing some interview, and he just like rolls up with a fire extinguisher and just like blasts them. I mean, dude,
that's assault.
Yeah, Lizzo gave birth. I agree. The bully isn't just a class clown that makes fun of you. He sends you to the nurse. This is the guy who bullies white kids in school. Yeah, probably. Yeah, dude, like he would just like roll up and he would just like drop a bunch of shit in like a fry later at like a fast food joint. He'd like lock people like in their work. He did all kinds of illegal shit. He would just like he would throw cakes. He'd be like at the mall throwing food at people from like the balcony.
So he just goes around assaulting people.
Yeah,
and
but they're pranks, bro. They're pranks.
No, that's assault. Okay, I know. Sorry, I know what you mean. I was
being sarcastic.
Yeah, I just hate that shit so much, right? And then anytime I'm 100% willing to bet that anytime someone else was like trying to get up in his face, he either ran away like a pussy, right? Or did the shit like it's just a prank, it's just funny. Like a dude's going about his day, walking around the mall. Suddenly he has a whole fucking cake thrown on him. Oh, and you just expect the guy to just take it in stride, like, oh damn, so funny, right? Like,
Yeah,
my
I don't think
the
these,
leather seats of my car, it's gonna be covered in fucking icing now, or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, I feel like America, kind of like the word racist, like the word prank just like doesn't mean anything anymore.
Oh
It's
no,
like
it
it's like,
doesn't.
oh, I'm just like, oh, I fucking threw a bunch of shit on people. You got pranked, bro. It's like, no, dude, you like ruined their day.
Like, oh, haha, you're gonna flip out. I
Um,
pranked you.
Yeah, I know, right? Pranked. Let's see. Through investigative means and with assistance from the Tempe Police Department, detectives were able to identify Smith as a suspect. The Mesa Police Department's press release states Mesa Police contacted Smith and he turned himself in voluntarily. Oh, well, that's great. Investigators added that during an interview with police, Smith admitted to the theft and spraying the pesticide. Smith now faces charges of criminal damage, endangerment, and theft, all misdemeanors, as well as inducing poison, a Class 6 felony. The least severe of felony charges in Arizona. Court records from the case state that Smith called himself a troll. Oh, yeah, dude, I just poisoned all this, like, fresh food. Get trolled, bitch. And he often posts provocative pranks that are meant to cause controversy or uproar. In his TikTok bio, Smith calls himself a tycoon creator and supreme villain. His videos regularly garner more than 1 million views, with some clocking as many as 12 million views. Yeah, dude, never mind. I was gonna make a really offensive comment, but no. Recent videos on Smith's page include pranks in which he uses a bike lock or bungee cord to lock customers inside open businesses while he stands outside the doors, as well as he places raw bacon inside a laundromat washing machine being used by a stranger. Low trust society American, am I right? The court records state that Smith makes anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000 per month from TikTok. Well, I hope I can be making that kind of money doing a stream on their website now. Walmart told people in a statement that all of the products involved in the incident were removed from the store and the area has been thoroughly cleaned. Well, I hope so. The health and safety of our customers, blah, 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 who cares? The Mesa Police Department said that this case is an example of what can happen when social media goes too far. Are we sure it's social media going too far? Or is it this magic American piece of shit with his little mud eyes?
I mean, to be fair with that comment, he has a TikTok, YouTube channel. He's getting millions of views, so it's obvious. He's getting the attention he wants, and people are fueling it. And the problem with YouTube channels and shit is you have one thing pop off, and you gotta do something just as bad, if not worse, to keep up the momentum. Right? It goes from throwing shit at people to spraying pesticides on food. Right? So in some ways, that is an issue, but compound that with an attention-seeking fucking asshole. It's just it's a part of it, It's not just some Gio. It's not something you could just dismiss, right?
No,
millions of views, man.
If it was up to me, I would give him 8 years in prison. Society needs time to heal from this menace.
He needs to do serious time because spraying poison on food, assaulting people, the dude's a fucking menace.
Yeah, and again, there's a well documented pattern of behavior on his TikTok. He just continuously did this without any sort of remorse.
Isn't that fucking insane? He's recording himself doing all these fucking crimes, assaults, and harassment.
And even worse is he's rewarded for it. And again, it's not like Joey Salad, whose prank videos were literally staged, so nobody cares except that they're fake. It's that this guy was a legit psychopath. He's legit psycho. You're fucking crazy if you do this shit. And the only thing that drives me crazy is the fact that regular dudes aren't able to fucking rise to the occasion to deal with this shit ourselves. Because in a perfect world, in a sane world, me and some greenskins will roll up to the Walmart where this is going on and he'd be fucking dealt with. Appropriately, of course. And this would never fucking happen again. But, alas, street justice is not allowed. And, more than likely, he's going to get handled with kid gloves just because of the way that he looks. And because, Arizona is full of a bunch of cucks.
He's going to be on the streets within a month or two doing the same shit all over again.
Maybe they'll give him a year or two. Maybe they'll give him a year or two.
If anything...
He is a repeat offender because he's already had convictions on his record prior to this.
But, let's just say he gets out with, on bond, on bail, whatever, in a month, right? He's out within a month, right?
Yeah.
If anything, this is just going to help him grow. He's going to make whole new accounts, right? And then like, oh, like I'm so bad. This is like people can't just take a joke nowadays. And it's just he's gonna be let out. He's gonna keep doing the same shit again and again and again because he has no reason to change, right? So
We'll see. We'll see.
he need like I'm not like he needs to be locked up for a couple of years, you know.
Yeah, at the
But-
very least, a couple years. Yeah.
or ban him from being on the internet, like in any like social media form of way. No
I
YouTube
wonder
channels.
how do you
no
enforce
TikTok.
something like that though? Like I know I never.
I'm
really
sure
looked
it's like
into it.
I'm sure it's like cops show up to your house with like warrants and like legal papers saying, "Hey, show us your phone. We need to have full access to your phone and computer. And if
I don't
you
think
have any,
I think it would be a little bit easier than that. They could probably just like contact the ISP, but like, hey, we have an order
Oh,
for this guy.
well, yeah, that too. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, it's like. It's the fucking internet. If he makes any
Yeah.
account anytime, anywhere, like NordVPN can only help you so much.
I don't
right?
know. I'll ask my friends because I got buddies on the police force. I'm like, hey, how the fuck do you guys enforce something like that? All right, well, we gotta move on. But yeah, I thought his channel was still up, and I'd be like, oh, let's go look at his videos, but I guess they're
Nope.
gone. Yeah, on the topic of crime though, I mean, dude, Biden commutes death sentences of 2 child killers and mass murders 2 days before Christmas. I'm not gonna go into the story, but like, dude, rigged elections have consequences. Again, it's like, dude, we were called insane for suggesting that this douchebag was like pro criminal. Dude, like he commuted the sentences of pornographers.
Does that mean he
child-
canceled them?
I
Commutes?
Lem- I don't think they were released. I don't think they were released from prison. I think one was, and it was somebody who had like child porn. President Biden on Monday commuted the sentences of 37 commuted the sentences of 37 of the 40 men on federal death row. A list that includes at least 5 child killers and several mass murders, while leaving out 3 notorious fiends. In the stunning act of clemency, just 2 days before Christmas, Biden 82 gave the reprieve to some of the nation's most violent murderers. 9 of them found too dangerous to live after butchering fellow inmates. As part of his effort at ensuring a fair and effective justice system, the White House said, make no mistake, I condemn these murderers, grieve for the victims of their despicable acts, and ache for all the families who have suffered unimaginable and irreparable loss. Biden said in a statement, but guided by my conscience and my experience as a public defender, chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee and vice president and now president, I am more convinced than ever that we must stop the use of the death penalty at the federal level in good conscience.
Nah, fuck that.
Nah,
People do horrendous shit that's worth dying for. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
yeah, this is one of the victims. Man, you guys, I've gone almost 4 fucking years without chimping out about Biden. Like, obviously, you know, I scream election is rigged, and I was 100% right. And
Nah, you
thank you,
chimp out every stream.
But like right now,
Nah,
I think I'm gonna have to chimp out. You know, like,
Go ahead.
fucking hate this
Go
guy,
ahead.
dude. He's such a fucking piece of shit, and I'm just so mad at all the people that like laughed at us and, you know, were like calling us babies because we said the election was rigged. I'm like, dude, this is what happens. They commuted the sentence of these fucking cocksuckers. Democrats need to be shown this stuff. Like, they need to and learn the victims, see their faces, and they will not have justice. Justice will not be served. Oh yeah, one of them was I think this was a member of the military. I think I vaguely remember her case. Oh man, I just, dude, like I'm all I hate Biden so much. I'm just all hated out. I'm just done hating. I just, the best that could happen to him, it's like, as soon as Trump is the president, we're never gonna fucking hear Kamala Harris' stupid fucking name ever again. We're never gonna hear about joke Biden.
Nah, just wait 4 more years. Kamala 2028. Why are you laughing?
Because it's probably gonna happen. It
It
wouldn't
will
surprise
happen.
me.
It needs to happen.
Guys,
I
I don't see anybody beating JD Vance. Like, dude, like Biden is
Kamala will do it, man.
If I'm
Give
a
her 4
partisan,
years.
if I'm a partisan Dem, I would be more mad than I am. You know, obviously they would be mad not because they have any empathy towards the victims, but because they want to, beat JD Vance and Trump and all that, it's not going to happen. The amount of damage that Biden has done within, like, I don't know, in the span of 2 weeks to the Democratic Party is unfathomable. Him pardoning his son, total horseshit. Him commuting the sentences of these fucking dirtbags, dude, it's leaving everybody dumbfounded. I mean, even people like, I can't remember their names. Some senator, she ran for president last time, Klobuchar. People like that, they're just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, dude, people's minds are being blown, that are a part of the party. Man, I'm kind of speechless on this. Let me read some of the comments here. It wasn't a crime against us, it was a prank on us. The crime was against Taco Bell, and yeah, I don't care that much. Let's see. Yeah, wrong skin color race, so. Kamamala, 2028. Oh, no. Dude, I'm not ready for the coconut memes again, dude. Dude, all that astroturfed bullshit, I just can't do it. I can't do it, man. Thomas Stephen Sanders kidnapped and then shot. I'm not gonna read all that. Jesus. Man, what an evil fucker. What a fucking piece of shit. Well, we're getting those J6ers out of prison. You guys got your fucking violent murder child killers. We're gonna get our J6 prisoners out. Fuck you. All right, let's move on. I'm not even gonna read this whole thing. Walmart employees are now wearing body cameras in some stores. Yeah, I wonder what the demographics are in that area. The times we live in. Biden's crime spree has devastating effects. It is so bad now. The Walmart employees are wearing body cameras. Some Walmart employees are now wearing body cameras in U.S. stores as part of a pilot program. The tech widely deployed in law enforcement is now being expanded into retail to help deter conflict and prevent theft.
Wait, it's not really gonna work. Like, do you think these people are getting caught on security cameras stealing shit? Do you really think that they care that bumfuck, like, obese or old Walmart employees wearing a body cam to get just a different angle? It's not gonna stop them.
Well, I think
it's not gonna do shit.
Look, it probably will not do shit. But I mean,
like,
I see this as like
Geo,
yeah.
Right? Like, what part of the country would these kind of things be implemented in? The kind of parts of country where rampant theft is a daily occurrence. And why is rampant theft a daily occurrence? Because these people aren't being arrested, right? They steal shit. They don't get consequences for it. They steal more shit. The companies think, oh, we should give the employees body cams. That'll stop them. Why don't they just give each employee a fucking taser? Right?
You know what I'm thinking?
Just make Walmart a new...
Controversial opinion, though.
Go ahead.
Here's the thought.
Make Walmart a fucking militia. Make Walmart a small army.
I think the body cameras are to catch employees stealing too.
Ooh, yeah. Like, if they do the whole thing, like, oh, during your shift you can't turn it off, right? Like,
yeah,
just
random
dude that grabs a Snickers, right?
Yeah, and also break. When you have that perspective, as well, like I think it's mostly going to protect the employees, because fights happen, altercations happen, and people would want to try to sue. They're like, oh, well, your guys as employees, they
have actual security cameras, though. It's
but they don't always catch everything, and I get it. I don't know. Sometimes shit goes down in the parking lots, and they don't always have the best cameras out there. So
look, all I'm gonna say is at this point, you might as well just give them all an extra fucking taser. Make them honorary deputies during their shifts, right?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let me hold up. We wrote so many good comments earlier, and Gio doesn't even read them. Well, dude, guys, the chat is going by really quickly. So
He's
can't read
talking
all
with
of it.
me, K6.
Yeah, exactly. I have my co-host here. I'm not gonna just ignore him. And I try to go through these comments as quickly as possible.
If you want, I'm not gonna feel like, dude, YouTube chat is more important than me, Gio. It's okay.
Let's see. I'm just scrolling up a little bit, see if I missed anything. The NSA could do it. They could monitor him through cell phones, computers, etc. Suzami, one of the people who conflates crime with pranks. Remember, he released a Chinese spy who has a PDF file. Yeah, I saw that one. Who was caught with too much toddler corn. Yeah, I know. I saw. Yeah. Oh man. God, I can't wait for this fucking nightmare to be over. It wasn't a crime against us. Okay, yeah, guys, I can't go back and like read every single comment. Like, it's just not possible. Leave me a super chat, guys. I'll love to read them. All right, well, we gotta move on. You know what? Before we get into the 304 stuff, I forgot to give you guys a proper review. We gotta lighten up the mood. All right, man, some of the stories were fucking heavy. Man, what a way to end the last show of the year. So let's do something fun. Kaz, did you see the movie Werewolf?
No.
I'm gonna spoil.
I watched Sonic the Hedgehog 3 though.
Ooh, what'd you think? Was it good? Yay or nay?
It's a perfectly fine kids movie.
Perfectly fine kids movie.
Right?
So
No,
you
it's
didn't hate it? You didn't hate it?
No, it's like I could go. Me and Manic did a stream where we talked about it, and it's one of those things where I could go super anal in depth with like super hardcore reviewing the plot and shit. And it's like there are some things that I think they could have done better, but at the end of the day, it's like it's fine. But that's not what you want to talk about. What's
no, we're talking about
Werewolf
Werewolf. I didn't see Sonic 3. Maybe I should give it a try.
Oh,
right,
what's
K6,
that?
Chaz is a W, Geo is a Jew, flicks peanuts. So he's now bouncing peanuts off my ass.
He flicks peanuts at me every stream too, Geo.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for the super chat, K6. I sincerely appreciate it. All right,
no,
so
he does. He
Werewolves. What did I think? What is this movie about? Do I recommend it? So, do I recommend this movie? Absolutely not. What is this movie about? It is about a supermoon that happened at one point before the story actually begins, and then
is this some moon truth or bullshit?
No, I'm being serious. I'm being dead ass. Okay. And then the story literally begins the day of the supermoon, and everyone's kind of preparing for it. So, based off of watching the trailer, I'm thinking this is going to be like World War Z. It's going to be like The Purge, and maybe like 28 Days Later, like all mixed into one. And I'm like, okay, hell yeah, this is going to be fucking badass. Like, instead of zombies, we got werewolves. This is going to be the era of the werewolf, and I'm all here for it. And it was going to be fucking action-packed and badass. It was barely action-packed. It wasn't scary. You know, you would think there'd be elements of horror embedded in this movie, and there really isn't. The acting, less than mid. Frank Grillo carries it as much as he could. He's like the only thing that's redeemable about the film. Oh boy. Mechanically speaking, I'm gonna have to give this like a B- at best, maybe like a C+. There were like there was an annoying lens flare throughout the whole film. Very distracting, very amateur. Don't like it. The special effects, I mean, most of them were practical, but there was some CGI, and again, I wasn't really impressed. I try not to get too caught up in like the CGI stuff, but again, it's 2024. Like, this shouldn't have really been difficult, but it appeared to have been a tall order for the film. So again, what was on the screen, what I was seeing, I was not impressed. Acting, again, substandard. So back to the story. So they were preparing for the supermoon. They were locking themselves in the house, and apparently the way that people turn into werewolves is if your physical body has exposure to the moon, or if you like look at it or something. I don't know. It wasn't really made clear. So there's like this weird ambiguity. The lore, the story, it didn't feel complete. It didn't really feel fleshed out. So again, it's supposed to be action, sci-fi, and horror, and I didn't really feel satisfied. And it just really sucked. It was underwhelming. It felt like, it should have been longer, should have been better written, and the sci-fi dork element should have been more fleshed out, and it wasn't. It's like, okay, well, why are people turning into werewolves?
Like a half-assed, just
yeah, dude, like
do it for the paycheck kind of film.
It seems like it, and I'm just like it just didn't like story didn't feel complete. It's like, okay, why are people turning into werewolves all of a sudden? They're like, oh, well, maybe it was a bioweapon. Okay, that would actually make the most sense. And like, people want to hear nerd jargon. People want to hear sci-fi shit. They're like doing like these experiments like on these like people they were like, these were the first ones that turned. This is the first generation of werewolves or whatever. I'm like, okay, dude, like there's some badass concepts here, but like they were not fleshed out at all. In like, I don't know, dude. Like, it's kind of like, oh, the floor is lava, except like the outdoors is lava, and like if your like body's exposed to the moon, you'll turn into a werewolf. And I thought it was like only some people were turned, but it seems like anybody can turn.
I mean, that
everyone
sounds
is
like.
capable.
I mean,
Everyone is
like,
capable of turning. It's so weird.
okay, wait, Gio. I have a question. Is there
Yeah.
any like plot point in the movie where a group of people are actually like, "Yo, this is dope. I want to be a werewolf," and then they like start wrecking shit?
No.
Why not, dude? It's like that's such an easy fix for an antagonist, right? A group
Yeah.
of people want to be werewolves to just wreck shit, right?
Yeah. I mean that
It's
was like the thing.
that would
though.
that would be such an easy antagonist, and then like you can make it a thing where people don't know who is like you can make it a whole thing of like they're trying to track down this like insurgent cell of werewolf guys, right? It's like
yeah.
a plot like this where just about anyone can walk outside and become a werewolf has
Yes,
genuinely
literally.
a lot of like it has so many aspects and different ways you can make the story go. And it sounds
Yeah.
to me, from the way you describe it, they not only didn't choose a singular path to take, the few things that they did choose to go with, they half-assed it, and then it just becomes like a mediocre 3 out of 10 shitty movie.
Yeah. Oh, dead on.
So
Dead on.
Gio,
And there wasn't an antagonist. There really wasn't an antagonist in the movie.
So Gio, I have a question. My
Yes.
random thought of like a plot for this film would have made this film like infinitely better.
Yeah.
Why?
Yes,
Like why am
100%.
why am I not at Hollywood?
Because you're a white male and
No,
straight.
like legitimately, just it'd be so fucking easy to just.
Hollywood's not interested in
like-
making things original. They're not. They don't appear to be interested in
it's
making
not-
anything
it's not-
good. They're just
not
re-releasing
even really-
everything. It's
like
like
my
whoa.
idea. Like my idea isn't really that original. Like, oh, a guy gets superpowers and then decides to like fuck shit up. Like that's not super original, but like like not every film needs to be some like super original changes the course of like the film industry, but people still need to try. Like take
Yeah.
something that's been done, adapt it, innovate it, put your own spin on it, and then you can make it your own thing. Right?
Yeah, again, like there was a really fun premise here. It's like instead of zombies, werewolves, and instead of like the purge, like man versus man, it's like man versus wolf. And like you could have done something that's so badass. You
But,
could have
like,
had a
dude,
really fun like sci-fi thriller. You could have had a really good action movie. You could have had a really great horror movie all in one. Because the trailer
Yeah.
sold it like that. The trailer sold it like a badass like World War Z style film, but with werewolves. And it was nothing like that at all. It was fucking weird. Like I
don't know,
I felt
it's
like I was
just-
watching a foreign film, but with like Frank Grillo. Like that's how bizarre the film was.
I
And
don't know. I'm just thinking about a plot like this, and so when you have any story you're trying to write, you take inspiration from other shit, right?
yeah,
A game series that I played, it's called Persona, and in Persona 4, the main plot is in this bumfuck boonies town, some murders happen, and the whole like plot is finding out who does the murders. Turns out it's a person you are well acquainted with, kind of thing, right? So I'm
Yeah.
thinking for this kind of movie, they can make it a thing where these werewolf guys murder people, and what if one of them was just a guy that they were close to, right? Kind of thing. And it's just like the mystery is that, oh wait, one of the people that was murdered is like this guy owed this guy a lot of money, kind of thing. It's just these kind of films, they can work. You know, a plot like this, I can think of all the ways it could work. And then it's just, you know, people don't need to make it work. 'Cause
no,
they'll still.
I'm not
don't
like
know.
a part of the.
I don't- I-
I'm not
I
a part
don't
of the
know, I
club.
just-
I'm not a part of the club, so I don't know why they just released dog shit like this. But, okay, so let's look at all the unoriginal garbage
'Cause it's
that is in
lazy,
theaters right
cheap,
now.
and easy.
Okay, Mufasa, the Lion King. Who is asking for this?
Bro,
Why?
Sonic, dude. If
Well,
you went
Sonic
back,
3
like,
got really good reviews. Look at that. It's like the
well,
only thing
okay,
that's good and
so
original.
Gio, if you went back in time like 20 years and told someone a Sonic the Hedgehog movie will outsell and just outperform a Disney movie, if you told someone that, they would think you were like just no, right? But,
Yeah,
like,
I think I would be in that camp just
Bro,
because,
like-
you know.
Dude, Disney has coasted on their own success for the past like 15 years, they've had 10, 15 years of just pure mediocre shit, and it's finally starting to bite them in the ass. No one's watching their movies. They're finally having to cut down on like trans DEI bullshit, right? And now
like
Sonic the
Wicked.
Hedgehog.
Like, dude, I don't know about you. Like, I don't know a single person.
I
I don't know a single person that has seen Wicked. But like, dude, that shit is being pushed on me hard, bro. It's being pushed on me like the fucking COVID jab.
I mean,
Like,
all I'm gonna say though is if you take a close bitch to go see Wicked with you, bro, she'll be all over you. You know,
yeah, we won't be paying attention.
It's probably worth it.
Let me see. Craven, Who Gives a Shit? It's Cape Shit. The Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim. Okay, I don't know what the hell that is. Dude, I don't even know what half of this shit is. Dude, all this shit is junk, dude. All this shit is garbage. Baby John, Vermiglio, Baby Girl, Better Man.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm reading these. I'm reading these movies that are out. Nosferatu. That might be decent actually. It's like the only thing that's decent along with Sonic 3.
What, the SpongeBob joke?
What?
Oh no, like dude, there's a joke in like classic SpongeBob.
I've never seen SpongeBob. So
okay, never. Like some people in chat will get the reference and like they'll think I'm hilarious. So that's all that matters. Like all that matters is what chat thinks of me.
Oh, okay.
It's a monkey. It's a monkey, Geo.
Dude,
look at that.
Look at that. It's a biopic. It's a biopic of
no, it's
Robbie
a monkey.
Williams.
It's a monkey.
He like chimps out. It's like
literally.
Dude, it's dude. I was like, I saw the trailer to this, and I didn't know it was about fucking Robbie Williams.
Oh, it's British, dude.
Yeah, it's
do you
British.
think he eat? Do you think he eats his beans and toast and every like?
He's like,
dude,
love, bruv, am I good enough to be a better man?
If the first scene in the movie isn't him waking up, making his classic British beans and toast breakfast and saying "in it, bruv" all the time, it's not a real British movie.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
I'm
gonna have to pirate this film. I'm gonna have to pirate this film because I'm kind of curious about it. Because
bro, I'm chipping out over this movie, bro.
I know, right, dude? We both got to chimp out. If you're out here in Vegas, I'd be like, bro, we're gonna get our drinks and we're gonna watch this shit. We're gonna go in there just fucked up. And maybe Nosferatu. Yeah, Nosferatu is a real figure though. Yeah, that is true.
No,
that was a good
it's
joke,
SpongeBob
Gio, don't
character.
Worry.
It was the SpongeBob
Isn't
character.
Wicked for little kids? Dude, I thought Wicked was just like a rainbow version of The Wizard of Oz. I don't even know what the fuck Wicked is. I think it was initially like a play, but again, I'm not like really like a theater guy, obviously, so like I don't really fucking know. I mean, maybe a little bit, but I don't know anything about Wicked. It's just too mainstream for me. But the way that this movie is being pushed on people, it just appears very inorganic. I don't believe it's making a lot of money. I don't believe that it's good. I just don't believe the hype. I don't believe the hype. Again, when something has genuine hype around it, like I remember the first season of Stranger Things, and people were just going crazy. Oh, they were chimping out they're going bananas over Stranger Things. That was organic. The love that people had for Sonic, that was organic. The horror movie, the Smile one, the first one, like that was organic. This Wicked bullshit with Ariana Grande, I'm not buying it. And like, dude, it wasn't just like the movie that's being pushed on us, but they're like, oh, dude, like look at this random interview with these two women, and I'm just like, I don't fucking care. Like, I just don't believe most people care. Again, AstroTurfed. I smell an AstroTurf. Let me see. Bob Dylan. I've never heard a single Bob Dylan song. It just seems annoying.
I don't.
He's an artist.
Okay, I'm sorry, Gio. Like, what the fuck are we talking about right now?
We're just talking about these movies. These movies that are out.
Well,
are you watching the fucking stream? Aren't you on the stream right now?
No, like I'm looking at this. I'm like, why are we talking about? Like, we haven't seen any of these movies. It's
yeah,
like...
I'm just opining. Let me just read some of the chats before we move on.
Read some chat. They're getting restless.
It was a musical prequel to The Wizard of Oz. Thank you, K6. Wizard of Oz is for kids, and this looks like it is too. Probably true. It is a musical of the origin of the two witches from Oz, which is weird because one of them becomes evil in The Wizard of Oz, but they made her likable. Think it's like Maleficent making a villain a good guy.
It's just the classic.
I thought Wicked was Marvel slop. No, you're probably thinking of Agatha all the way. And I think there was like another garbage ass Marvel slop. There's a couple of them that actually have the witches in it. I forgot. It had the Scarlet Witch. I don't remember what her show was, but the Scarlet Witch. I think she had her song. I like lots of Bob Dylan songs. Well, Zombie Bomb, you sound like a boomer. All right,
She
so
is.
yeah, so that
She's
was
old.
yeah. So what do I give? Werewolves. Is it better than Isom? Yes.
Really? Like that, dude? You just say that to piss off K6. 100%. like Isom out of nowhere. No, you're just
Look,
you're not
because
even trying
Isom
to
is just
hide
such a Isom is such a shitty fucking like that's our new metric, our new unit of measurement. It's like
is it?
Yeah, it's we made it up. Well, Dick Masterson made it up, and we're just kind of expanding on it.
What do you mean we? I've never like I know jack and shit about it.
Oh, okay. So when we're
No,
when
okay,
when
yeah.
we're doing movie reviews, or when Dick Masterson did it on the biggest problem in the universe, they're like, "Well, how many ISOMs do you give the movie?" And they were making fun of the Deadpool one and the Godzilla one. They're like, "Yeah, we gave it like 5 ISOMs, whatever." So for Werewolves, I'll probably give it like 3.5 ISOMs. I give it 3.5 ISOMs. The only
Okay.
Geo reads that shit. I've never read ISOM anyway. Well, K6, why do you fucking defend it if you never read it? And yes, we did read it. We read it here on the stream, and it was so bad. Me and Cheese were like getting headaches reading it. I'm not even exaggerating. Take a Love in Blue is one of my favorites. All right, so we gotta move on to 3 or 4 stuff. Okay.
Finally,
yeah,
my area of expertise.
Yes, I would hope so. So was his wife at her sister's house last night? Thinking emoji. All right. This is only less than a minute long. Let's go ahead and watch.
You want to talk now? And tell me where you were last night?
I was at my sister's house.
You didn't think to tell me that?
Well, we were just having a couple drinks and I fell asleep, but my phone died.
Okay, then you walk in late this morning and say you're at the gym.
I was at the gym.
So which one was it?
Well, I fell asleep at my sister's and I went to the gym.
I hate this fucking child music, bro. It's like
What are you doing with your phone?
I hate this
I need
fucking
this from-
music in the background.
Dude, I can't turn it off. I can't turn
I
it
know
off.
I know it's not your fault. I just
For what?
really fucking hate it.
Because don't worry about it. I just need this from you. I want you to tell me the truth.
The truth about what?
Where were you last night?
I was at my sister's.
Call your sister then.
Oh yeah, dude, she's fucking another man. 100%. So the
Yep.
dead giveaway, he's asking her really serious questions, and she's showing zero emotion, or at least pretending to show zero interest in his questioning. And she's guarding her phone. She's in a very guarded posture with her legs and her arms. She's kind of shielding herself, it seems, from the questioning. Yeah, my analysis of the situation is that she's clearly fucking another guy. She spent the night with another man. Somebody this glued to their phone is not letting their phone die. I don't believe that for 1 second. Women don't let their phones die. Whenever a woman gives you some whack ass line like, "Oh yeah, my phone died," she's like 100% lying. Don't believe it. You have to pay full price to support him. K6, you gotta upload a review of ISOM now. Because you only. Yeah, K6. Yeah, you have to pay full price to support him. Dude, if you go on eBay, even signed copies of ISOM are worth less than $5. And people paid almost like $40 to $80 for that shit. Let me read some of the comments here. Let's see what people are saying. The entire body. I'm not gonna read that shit. If a woman
Let's read
talks,
some comments. I'm not gonna read that shit.
well, I mean, these are videos.
No, I know. I'm
Yeah.
just
If a woman talks to you like that, end the relationship. Even if she's lying, she doesn't respect you. Disrespect must be the relationship ender. I agree. A woman cannot love someone they don't respect. If she disrespects you, ... Yeah, I agree with this 100%. Like, dude, if here, I'm gonna mute it so we don't have to hear that shit again. But I mean, again, like, if your bitch is like, again, you're asking her serious questions. So he needs to record it, because this is obviously his wife. She's wearing the ring. And when he's like, "Oh, I need this from me," he's gonna have to show it to like a judge and be like, "Yo, like this is how indifferent, this is how cruel and petty my fucking dumb wife is." or if he wants to catch her confession of cheating, yeah, dude, she's fucking cheating. Like, if I was on a jury and there was like a divorce court or whatever, and I'd be like, yeah, give the man everything. Like, bitch is a cheater, 100%. I mean, I've just seen too many women cheating, guys. Like, we've all seen the videos. Like, she just look at her. She looks like a douchebag. Let me see. Let's read some of these other comments here. There's a lot of unrelated videos. Being with the liar is the worst. Anytime I was suspicious about something, my ex would whip out the pinky promise and stick out her finger, as if that granted some power
thought
of
you were about to.
honesty.
I'm sorry, just like whip out the paw. I just like.
Oh no. Get your
I'm
mind in if you got a
sorry,
chance.
that's
Let's see. Got her to admit to lying about 10 seconds after a pinky promise and realized blah blah blah. I hope you have no kids with this narcissist, or you fuck, or you're fucked. Get out while you can.
There's kid fucking like child music going on in the
Yeah,
background.
dude.
No,
Yeah, he fucking.
no, he
put a
puts
kid in
that
her-
on for fun.
Yeah.
No, he puts that. He
Get a
puts that on
paternity
because it
test.
gets her in the
He's
mood.
gonna have to order a paternity test, dude. You can't trust a woman like this. Like, dude, women like this are fucking scandalous. Yeah, she is wrong, but his voice, come on, zero masculinity while talking to her regarding that tough topic. And recording for what? Just do what you had to do, petty man. Okay, Ed Gallagher, cuck. And again, there's probably kids in the vicinity, so you don't want to scare the kids. It's not what you want. This is the point. Why fight it? Wrap things up and move on with your life. It's too short to get into the cycle. He gonna change her? No. I don't think he's trying to change her, man. Like I said, he's recording for a reason. He probably got her to confess after the fact. So yeah, sad day for him. Let me see. Oh God. In my 40s, I'm suddenly haunted by the number of men I've slept with.
Uh-oh.
I've been with an ideal partner for years, but my sexual history is now bothering me. Why? Oh, I don't have the archive link. Well, we're gonna have to move on. Well, Jazz, why do you think you're an expert on this topic? Why do you think the body count bothers her now?
Because now she's older, she has standards, right? She's like, oh, now I want to settle down. All the guys that she wants to settle down with are dating younger than her, and now she's getting all pissy about it because no dude in their right mind would want to wife up a 35-year-old ran through slut.
Yeah, do you know who this looks like from behind?
From behind, ooh, what?
Brittany Venny.
I see it. You know what? I see it.
Did you see that post that she made?
Yes, I did. Like, she pinned a comment saying, like, I'm going offline now. It's like, oh, so now after being engaged to think before you sleep, and then like leading him along, the engagement doesn't go through. She probably still kept the ring. She leads this guy on, makes a fool out of himself and herself. Now she's going offline to find the real man of her dreams. It's not going to happen. Like, any guy that's gonna like wife her up, she's not gonna respect him, she's not gonna love him, and it's doomed before it even began. Gio, how would you react if I like one day just told you, Gio, I'm getting married to like me and Brittany Vinci were engaged, like out of nowhere? What if I just told you that 100% seriously, like photos and everything to prove it?
I'd just be like PewDiePie, just like shout out simp. You know, nonstop. I guess she deleted. I guess she deleted the comment, but
I mean, like, yeah, would you crash our wedding like Shrek yelling, "I object"?
Nah, I would let you go through with it. I mean, really not much.
Fuck you, Gio.
Look, bro.
I do it. No,
dude,
I do it for you, man. If you were engaged to Brittany Vinci, I just like Shrek. Right at like the titular moment at your wedding,
bro. I would never get
object.
with a chick like Brittany Venti, bro. Like,
well, I know, but like it's Shrek, man. That's like we're just doing a Shrek joke. Come on,
dude. It's been a long time since I've seen Shrek, so I don't remember that joke. But I like, used to love Shrek back in the day.
Well, it's like
yeah,
it's still like you can still love Shrek even now, Gio.
Yeah, dude, the Shrekening. He's a green skin. He's one of us.
The Shrekening is on us, Gio.
In case some of you are wondering why I've gone MIA and unlisted things, I've retired indefinitely, and that now will include social media too. I just wanted to make an official post for my subscribers. Thank you for the support. I want to focus on my life. My dream was always to get married and start a family with the right person, and I just want to eliminate any possible obstacles in my way. So it's time to try something different and by going offline. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't want to be a bitch ass hater.
I'm just gonna say good luck, whatever, and move on. Right? Like,
Yeah.
just fuck off.
Yeah, get out of here, Brittany. You fucking dumb
Okay,
bitch.
okay, I'm just gonna say, Gio, it's just a real personal pet peeve of mine when people make some kind of like announcement post or some bullshit saying, I'm gonna go off the internet for a bit. Like, wanna know how people know you're not gonna be on the internet as active? When you're not posting shit. Like, so Gio, like this month, I haven't really uploaded any kind of video, right? And it's like I'm just not feeling the YouTube urge anymore. I
Yeah.
probably got like 2 more videos in me, but like I'm thinking about going on some kind of hiatus, just because like I'm not feeling it right now, and want to know how people are really gonna know that when I'm not uploading and streaming. I don't need to make some kind of cringe fucking post saying I'm just gonna go offline for like that is just a personal pet peeve of mine. I hate it.
It's deliberate attention seeking behavior.
It's just she's trying to bait people to say like, oh, you do.
Oh
you,
no,
Brittany.
Queen,
like,
come back,
like,
Queen.
just like you go, girl. It's
she's
like
waiting for. She's expecting her Sims to like come to her.
it's just.
She
just
wants.
that
I
one-
feel like she wants the Sims to beckon her to come back, so she has a reason to.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like I don't even know why she became popular in the first place. I'm like, I get like she's got like big old like juicy titties and shit, but like I don't know. Like I never got the appeal. I always thought she kind of sucked.
No, like she's a woman with big tits and a foul mouth.
Did she have sex with Nick Rekieta? Do you know if Nick Rekieta hit that?
Okay, I don't know. I'm not about like I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Like,
like him and like Drexel and stuff, and like I know
Okay,
you guys are kind of close to them.
I think you really misunderstand, like really just misunderstand how much I actually know about her.
Okay.
I know Jack and the only reason why like I only made a video to capitalize off like their breakup just because like it was easy views, like that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Like you guys like went after like Think Before You Sleep so fucking hard. I'm just like, what the hell did he get? What did he do to you guys? You guys were just like, you guys brought out the daggers, I'm just going for it.
I mean, like I did it because like I wanted to make a funny meme like parody video.
Oh, okay.
And it got good views, right? It's like,
well, he got out of this toxic relationship, so good for him. He escaped Brittany Venti's tired horse shit. Let me see.
I'm like, can you like? Did he really escape it though? It's one of those things where like they were engaged. They had photos together and shit.
Were they really engaged?
Yes. No, it's one of those things where like on my video talking about their breakup that I did, a guy was like, "Oh, she's just a troll." It's like there's trolling on the internet, and then there's accepting a guy's engagement ring after you've been dating for a couple months and then dumping him, right? Like Brittany Venti, that's not being a troll. That's like an engagement broke off, but they made it public kind of thing, right? I just but like
I don't want to know. You know way more about that than I do.
And I know jack shit.
Fair enough.
So
let me read some of these comments here. Let me see. Zombie, give us a woman's perspective. Assuming that this dude is really your husband, yeah, she's cheating. You let people know where you are. No reason not to. I agree. K6, that's why you got to stay away from modern women. My phone is dead like half the time though, and even when it's not, I don't pay attention to notifications. I always keep my phone on silent because I don't like to be bothered. And like, there's someone that I know that's always bitching to me about it. It's like, dude, like when on my days off, I don't want to be fucking bothered. I work a lot and I don't like to be bothered. Let's see. Scott flips out when I don't answer him. I'm always either cleaning or napping. Let's see. I would also leave the internet if I dated Think Before You Sleep. Ouch. Out come the venti simpanils. I know, right? Laughing my ass off, Ash. You high as fuck or something. Pig nose. I hate days when Chaz doesn't stream. Geo Gospel's like women. No, I don't. Ma, delete that comment. We need our autist. He just has a dumb voice. That's all. No puniti. TBYS betrayed Sandman, but the biggest thing he did was make his rep and money from MGTOW and then throw SHT at MGTOW, pretending to be a man while being a grifter. I mean, I don't really know anything about that.
No, it's a very decent, like very simplified version of shit. Like,
Fair
that's
enough.
basically.
Well, let's see what else we have here. I think we only got like one more thing out of this. I was rejected for having no dating history. I am a 27-year-old male. Recently met this 24-year-old female and asked her to go on a date. She then asked me if I ever dated anyone before, and I told her no. She said that she doesn't like that and that there's no way that she would ever date someone that has never dated anyone before. There is nothing wrong with having standards. It just hurts a lot.
And that's why you lie.
Yeah,
It's
dude, just
just-
lie, bro. You're like, yeah. I
Well,
mean,
you just
first of all,
keep it
I've never been asked this question in my entire life. Even when like I first started dating, no one has ever asked me this. If I'm being asked this question, I don't know, bros. I feel like that's kind of concerning. That really
it's like-
sucks.
Oh, like, have you ever dated someone before? It's like, yeah, I've dated a couple chicks here and there the last couple months, but it's just, things happen, things fall apart. But it
Now
is
you're
what
giving
it
too
is.
much
Like,
information. Just say yeah. Just keep it at
well,
that.
well, yeah.
Women always punish honesty from men. Women expect men to have more experience than them, especially if they're older. He should have just lied and said he did. Him not getting this is why he's never been with anyone at the big age of 27.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, like, there's a lot of us guys, like, we were like in relationships in high school. And
I mean,
shit.
like, I'm not gonna lie. Originally I would think, like, yeah, I gotta just be honest and be myself. But it's like,
no,
no.
I mean,
Like,
again, like,
no.
I just have so many. I just have way too many questions to properly diagnose the situation. I don't even know what would compel her to ask him if I've ever dated anyone before. That's just such a fucking weird question to me. I don't know, guys. Chat, enlighten me. What do you guys think of this? Because I'm kind of stumped. This one actually has me kind of stumped.
No, it's just the classic bit of just lie, just say sure.
Yeah,
Like,
or
yeah,
just don't put yourself in a position where she's gonna ask this, or
I don't know, like-
or turn it around and like kind of make a joke out of this.
Well, look, I mean, like, you could do the same of like, oh, I've dated a couple people here and there. What about you? And then it's just, go
Yeah.
from there.
Or just be like, well, since downloading this app, you might just be the first one. I don't know, because again, you don't want to lie, but you also don't want to tell the truth, because
just
there
keep
are
it-
women
keep it as
who
simple as
will
possible.
shun you
Yeah.
for lack of experience. Like if you don't know how to fight and you're like kind of a bitch, like that's gonna turn women off. If you're gonna be crying and shit and being like a little bitch, like if you go to, let's say, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and you're crying in the movie theater, or you're watching the Avengers Endgame Part 2 and you're fucking crying when Tony Stark dies, like a little bitch, like she's probably gonna fucking leave you there. So like I get what's happening, but I still feel like there's like a lot of variables and unknowns. Like again, like this question is kind of foreign to me. So yeah, let's see. He comes home to check sometimes and catches me passed out or scrubbing a floor, and still he's pissy I didn't respond. Yeah, you better be scrubbing the floors. You know what? If you give attitude, you're gonna be scrubbing those floors with a toothbrush. Let's
That's
see.
very
It's
rude,
it's social
Gio.
proof. K6. Yep, social proof. I like that answer. I think it sounds fine, and she's an idiot. I also think half the people know who have dated someone really have not. 4 months doesn't count for fuck's sake. Hookups from Tinder don't count. Yeah, you're probably right
Yeah,
too. You're probably
yeah.
right about that too. So I don't know. Again, very weird, unusual question. I feel like
it's
my reading again. So what we're seeing here is a Reddit post. So we're dealing with a Redditor. So I'm imagining somebody like Destiny, built like Hunter Avalon, maybe, just a bug man, and probably like likes Funko Pops and shit. And she like, she like, oh well, maybe he was really nice, but like I'm not really sure because like he's giving me like a Bernie Bro vibe or whatever. So she asked him like, you've like dated chicks before, right? Like you know how to fucking treat a woman, right? And he's like, no. I mean, I can see that too. So again, a lot of variables involved here. It's just a little too short. I think people are being a little unfair. I'm gonna have to take the woman's side on this, reluctantly. Let's see. Let's go ahead and oh god, what is this?
I don't know.
She.
Why'd you say it like that?
You don't think I have to?
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
You pay for your half, I'll pay for mine, since we're not gonna see each other again.
I'm sorry. I really was trying not to hurt your feelings. It's not going to work out, but
I think it's totally fair for you to pay for your share of the meal. I'm gonna go to the men's room. Get your wallet out.
That went that quick.
did you hear this?
A whole thing. I think you should run while you can. I think he's weird. Why are you waiting?
I don't know. I feel like I'm in a bad spot.
You already put it on his credit card. Get out of here.
I'm going to go.
Good move. He invite you here, and then
Yeah.
he wants you to pay him. You're being honest, and that's good.
You don't think I have to?
Oh, hell no.
I have 2 daughters, so you don't have to ask me.
How much do you know that?
$80.42.
Yeah. Put this on my credit card. You're off the hook.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're way more of a gentleman than he was.
I wouldn't go that far.
Count yourself right.
I should leave?
It's paid. Say goodbye. You're out of here. There's an old saying that there are more horses.
Eh,
in the
okay,
world than there are
fucking.
horses.
Yeah, we get the point. We get the point.
Yeah, no, just move. Like the cringe fucking music, the shitty editing. It's all staged. It's not
Yeah.
real. Like,
I think it was one of those like hidden cam dating shows.
no, it's
And-
obvious. It's fake as hell. Like, they're
Well, there's a social experiment to be discussed here.
okay,
dude, those
Gio, I'm
guys
just
are
gonna-
simps. The boomers are simps. Is where I
Gio,
would go.
lately I've been like really getting annoyed when I click on a YouTube short showing a scene from a TV show, and it has this like horrible fucking cringe music in the background. I'm like,
Well, the music
I'm try-
wasn't initially in the clip. The music was
no,
added
no,
by
I know. I
the uploader.
I hate that shit. Right? Like, why do you feel the need to put your own shitty music on top of this clip?
Dude, because
No,
they need to get the emotional
I'm sorry, I
blackmail.
just-
It's a emotional extortion.
No, lately, Gio, it's just been really pissing me off because one of those things where it's like a random fucking Star Wars clip from like a TV show, right? I'm like, oh,
And they make it extra sad by adding the
and it's like
the Ed
shitty
Sheeran
fucking
song.
editing,
Yeah.
and it's just like, no. And lately, Gio, it's been really pissing me off, and I just
Yeah, I think a lot of people
Yeah.
are sick of the emotional extortion. No, that was fake. You know, it might be, but the editing was almost exactly the same as like those like undercover videos where they have an actor, basically mess with another actor, and like they do like this fake like one actor is like pretending to be real racist, and they're filming in this area just to see how other people in the area would react. So some of those reactions were real, but the scenario would be fake. So that scenario, I mean, I think that's like the similar like network. So people were talking like, like obviously the scenario was kind of made up, but like, again, this just goes to show like how out of touch boomers are. It
just
depends,
move
because if they
on.
met on the social media apps, it should be 50-50. But if you like met like in person and you offer to like take someone out, like maybe you should pay, and you should kind of figure out what you can afford beforehand. And obviously the boomers were just like, oh damn, he ain't a gentleman.
And,
Well,
like,
you know,
did the boomer fucking pay for the whole tab, like including
I
the
think that's
guy
what it-
shit as well?
yeah, that's probably what it
Like,
looked like.
she asked, like, how much is the bill? It's $80. It says, like, here's my card. I'll
Dude,
take
this,
care of it.
this is
So
why
it's
we
like,
can't have nice things, bro. It's because like the Sims, make everything worse.
Yep.
And that mentality is so pervasive. Like, I'll tell you guys a personal story. So I gotta be careful because elements of the story are not mine to tell. But like, I was at a bar and I was having a conversation with some friendly individuals, and we had this debate. Like, who pays? And I'm just like, it's 50-50, or she can pay for it, because I'm so fucking cool and shit. And I'm more taking out on the date, I think. But like, no, it's 50-50, because again, like, just the nature of the dating apps and the dating culture. It's like, if you're talking with one person, like, just expect that other person to be talking to like 5 or 10 other people.
Yeah.
And that's like the conservative estimate. It's probably more, especially if they're a woman.
Like-
But so the rules of engagement, in my opinion, have changed. And if you're like hashing it out, it's got to be 50-50. Louis Roseman really sold me on that, because I was kind of like unsure in the beginning. And again, if you absolutely plan to pay for it, again, you control what you're gonna do, control where you're gonna go. Go somewhere where like you can afford it, and it's not gonna be that big of a deal. But you know, like we read that story where the guy got sidelined because he went to a nice restaurant, and then like the bitch ended up going home to another dude, and it's like, well, why would you take her there? It's like, dude, like you can't be this fucking clueless if you're going out there dating. You know, like you can't be clueless about sex. You can't be clueless about the nature of women. You can't be clueless about how social media and the dating apps work, because you're gonna get played and you're not gonna make it. And yeah, this mindset, you know, I was making my case. Is like, look, the game has changed, and why the hell am I gonna pay for it? Because the next guy is probably not gonna pay for it. The other guy is only gonna pay half, but I'm paying full price, and I'm not getting anything out of it. And obviously, people want something out of it. I mean, that's the whole point of dating. So when people are like, "Oh, well, you know, you go in there with expectations," I'm like, everybody has expectations. You know, the woman expects the guy to, you know, fulfill, you know, tick all the boxes. You know, the man expects, you know, to receive hopefully meaningful
To get some
companionship
head.
in a relationship and head. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Like,
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to be PG here.
no, fuck
So, yeah.
that.
Yeah, so especially
She
if,
needs to give me that turbo top, sloppy, like 360, treat me like it's a fucking, you know, like it's her job, that her life is on the line. She's gotta suck the soul out of me if I take her to fucking Denny's, Geo.
disavow.
No,
Look,
I took that bitch to Denny's. I got her a fucking milkshake at midnight. I deserve to have my soul sucked out of me.
Hey, that's a really nice milkshake, by the way. Really, really nice.
And like, you know, my little extra on top, you know what I mean?
Let's see. Kay says, I'll go on a date, then become a violent tornado of fist and anger. God damn it, Kay says. Sometimes I watch cute animal shorts, but they also play the same sappy song over and over in high volume. It annoys the heck out of me. I usually just mute them. Oh, yeah. It's always all like, one day so-and-so ran into a tortoise, and then they took the tortoise home. And then it's like the same fucking like Ed Sheeran song. I don't know why, but like they're like playing it nonstop, and I'm just like, and the reels are so addicting. So I'm just like, yeah, fuck this. I don't want to watch this shit anymore. It's all fake. Let me see. Guys, I think that's it. Again, there's just not really much going on. Oh shit, dude, this is proof. Whatever. We're gonna talk about it. This is proof.
Yeah, what?
This is proof that the Earth is flat, you guys. Look at this, dude. They're
Oh,
on a
shut
plane. Dude, they're
shut
on
the
a fucking
fuck up.
plane. Dude, look at this. Dude, I don't know about you, bros. Dude, this looking kind of flat to me. It's looking really fucking flat to me.
You're not a flat earther, right? Okay, no, like you're fucking around.
Look, I'm just saying. Look at that, bro. How are you telling me the Earth is fucking round when that shit looks hella flat?
It's so.
Bro, the video speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's a video of a guy in a plane. It's like, I said this on a previous fucking stream, but the Earth is so fucking big. We can't fucking truly understand just how fucking big the Earth is. One minute long clip of a guy in a plane being like, "Oh wow, look at the Earth from my like up in a plane POV." It's like, where is he?
Well, he's in the sky, bro. And he's looking around.
Like what
and
part
the Earth
of
is looking flat.
is this like in the Antarctic where the sun is like right on top of everything in the fucking middle of the winter?
I don't know, bro. Like maybe like the ice wall. They couldn't get over the ice wall.
The Earth is not flat. We've known this for hundreds of years, and I just. I'm chipping out, Geo. It's just...
Dude, well, look at the video, bro.
I don't need to see... Oh, wow! It's a fucking ice landscape! The Earth is not fucking flat!
Look, I'm gonna have to start doing some research, you guys, because... You know, maybe I should... Whenever Ozian Talks comes back, I'll be like, yo, bro, I'm ready to have the discussion about the shape of the Earth. And we'll just see where it goes. It'll be like a podcast. It won't even be
like, Geo, you're trolling me.
No, I'm serious.
No,
bro, look at that. Dude, I'm gonna like get on my phone, I'm gonna book some tickets, and I'm gonna be like, yo, going to LA, and I'll be like, yo, dude, look at the Earth, bro. Looking really fucking flat. And you know, it is what it is. Let me see.
The Earth is not fucking flat.
No, I'm just asking, dude. Look at that, bro. Like,
no, I'm not doing I'm not doing this bit with you, Geo. You're trying to hide your. No, you're. I see that shit ass grin. You're laughing. You got this fucking smirk on your face. You're just doing this because you know I chimp out. And it's like, oh damn, we got We got
Bro,
Tilt
look, dude,
Chaz.
Look, it's fucking Bigfoot. Like, dude, there's two of them right there on the ice.
Oh, so that's why we couldn't find him in like the.
Chaz showed that Bigfoot pounded the Earth flat. As I said, Pancake Earth. As I said, if the Earth is flat, you'd see the pyramids and other tall landmarks from where you currently are. Well, K6, there's limitations. The naked eye can only see so far. And there's also fog. There's sea fog, ocean fog. There's smog.
I don't want to do this tonight.
There would be lots of reasons as to why. There's mountains that are in the way, because like right now I'm in a valley, so I can't see anything beyond the valley.
Wait, how can there be a valley if it's flat? Because that implies it goes down, and going down is not flat.
Yeah, but going down is not round.
No.
Yep.
No. There's no such thing as peaks and valleys. Every mountain.
Dude, it sounds
is
like
fake.
you're coping. It sounds like you're.
No, you're the one coping.
Oh man,
what am I doing with my life, man?
I don't know. Let me see. What else have we got here? No, I think that's about it. Some of the stuff is like for videos. Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, reminder that Harvey Weinstein would never in a million years allow Zendaya in front of a film camera, and would have blacklisted anybody who tried. Yeah, that's pretty true. Literally what she looks like. Whatever. Oh yeah, here's that guy who was committing all those crimes.
It's got the shitty fucking ambient music. I don't know if he added it, but like if he added this, fuck him. But if someone added this,
I think he did. I think he did.
Shitty fucking annoying music.
There's a fire in your bathroom. Oh yeah, you can go. There's a fire in your bathroom. Wait, there's a fire in the bathroom? Yeah.
Really? Is he set? He set fire in the fucking bathroom.
What a fucking piece of shit, bro. Oh my god. I forgot he did that.
Just what a waste of time. Like, why? He cackles like he's a fucking 10th grader. Like,
dude,
he
cackles like I do. That's how I laugh when I'm like lying in a game of liar's dice. I'm like, yeah, I got all kings.
No, it's just like he's a fucking man child, right? Like he never grew up past middle school. He's doing shit like this. Wait.
He's the Black Joker. We got another one of them. Oh, what is this?
Pro. 99 proceeded.
Oh, come on! Like, okay, Gio, pause, please. Okay, well, I'm just gonna say I am not in the mood for like moon truth or bullshit tonight. I'm just not. Okay.
God, you're so fucking hateful, Chaz. So
I'm
hateful.
just.
I was just saying what I bookmarked because I forgot what I was bookmarking.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
Really
I'm just saying, like. I'm just asking you to not before we start.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do. I'm not in the mood for it. I'm not in the mood for it. Again, I'm sure
YouTube chat's not in the mood for it either.
I don't know. It seems like chat really enjoys flat Earth stuff, moon stuff, Bigfoot
No, they
stuff.
don't. No, they don't.
Guys, I want to see.
They only say it to piss me off.
Shut up. I want to see gorilla emojis in the chat. If you guys are down with moon trutherisms, if you're down with Bigfoot, if you're down with flat Earth theory. I just want to see where you guys are at. If I see a bunch of gorilla emojis, that means you guys are cool with it. And you guys like that kind of stuff. Let's see. Joe is shook that he never got to attend Harvey Weinstein's parties with Diddy. Shut up, K6. You can see France from England, but only on the cliffs because the earth curves around. I don't know about that. Welfare cases, I'm in the mood. Let's see. We got a bunch of gorilla emojis in the chat. Cat and Chaz put an emoji that I can't really see. Well, let me see the health of the show. So we have no drop frames. Everything worked out really well. And again, we're now live on TikTok, so this is great. The show went relatively smooth. No cheese once again, but some things are just out of my control.
But you got Chaz.
Yeah, we got Chaz though. So do you have any like plans or goals at all for the new year?
Nope.
Why?
Like what? Like oh yeah. March 30. Like by March 20th, I'm gonna have a 70,000 K salary job. Gonna have hella bitches. Gonna have hella money. A new car. Like
All right. Well, those are
like
great goals to have.
No, Gio. Literally, I live day to day. I don't think about tomorrow. Like
Maybe
at
you
all.
should. Maybe you should.
Yeah, no shit.
That should be
Maybe I should.
That should be your New Year's resolution. It's like you're gonna start
no,
like doing long-term planning. You can do it, Chaz.
Yeah, I gotta get
It's necessary.
Yeah, I know.
It's a new year. It's a new year. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be a good
New
year.
Year, same bullshit, man.
Nah, I think things are gonna change. I think things
Yes,
are gonna get better.
New Year, same bullshit.
Yeah,
Better or worse?
But there are things that are gonna like change. If I were to be like, oh, new year, like the past 3 years, obviously nothing fucking changed. Everything just got worse. Granted, but things are literally gonna change in this country starting January 20th, and I think you should be preparing for positivity, and you should be moving with the current. Not be so like black pilled. Are you black pilled or?
Yeah, I'm a Dachi pilled.
Dodgy pilled?
A Dachi pilled.
Oh, what the hell is a Dachi pilled? I don't know what that means.
Okay, so you have a character named Toru Adachi.
Yeah.
And he thinks the world is shit and just go along with it. Basically, he is weaponized incompetence where, the job he works at, he's a police detective and he always portrays himself as an incompetent detective. So people don't take him seriously. So people, just don't care about him. And he does that intentionally. So, he just goes day to day, just trying to, just fuck around. And it's like, the world is shit. There's nothing I could do about it. So I'm just going to sit back and watch the world burn while I try to have some fun with it. And then die.
But are you having fun with it, though?
I mean, going on Twitter and watching people make jokes about Pajit shitting on the streets, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, but there's more to life than
Oh, okay, like what? Well, okay, like there's more to. Yeah, no shit. There's more to life. Like,
well,
so
you're a creator. You create art. You create content. And some people, and some of it gets a lot of views. So people like it.
I'm getting bored with making content. Like this month, I've done jack and shit.
Well, it's not the Cosmic Tyrone. I don't care. It's not the Cosmic.
No, all I'm saying is I'm based in a Dachi pilled, and when the world goes to shit, I'll just be along for
and what
the
if
ride.
it doesn't? What if it doesn't go to shit? Then what?
Well, then
you'd have wasted your time sulking.
Well, then guess what? Like I'm not like you say sulking. It's like I can still just enjoy shit as it goes, but I understand that the world is shit. I can't change it. Society is not going to change. Like, oh yeah, Trump's going to get in office. Okay, cool. We get 4 more years of less bullshit by then.
Well, it's not just that. It's not just that. I mean, there's it's a lot bigger than that. And I don't think
and it's so much bigger than that. That's out of my control.
But I legitimately believe that things are going to improve, and there's room to make moves yourself and improve your lot in life, and and not be so black pilled or Adachi pilled as you put it.
I mean, you say that, but at the end of the day, I can just see the end goal of my life is get a job that is consistent, pays enough to get the bills done, and that's just kind of gonna be it. I'll fuck around until I die. What? Am I just suddenly gonna find the woman of my dreams? Fuck no. I got my dog with.
You don't know that. No, you don't. Dude, a lot of people don't realize this, but you don't get to choose when you find a partner. You don't get to choose when you fall in love. None of that is people don't realize that. And the only way to really understand that is by going out into the world and doing shit. Like a lot of these black pillars and stuff. People like Devin Stack. they're always talking about, the end times and everything is fucked and everything is ruined and, everything is shit. And a lot of things are, granted. But, it isn't always going to be like that. And it's also very possible that things do turn around. And what people like Devin Stack are doing is like they're telling their audience that everything is shit and just like, they're like quasi accelerationists or whatever. So they're like rooting for, things to get so dire and bad. Well, what happens when these fans of his are just sitting around there expecting this thing to happen and then it never does? All they did was waste their time. All they did was waste their time sulking or feeling sorry for themselves or just like being down about everything.
I mean, like, I'm not expecting some giant world-ending anime-esque event to happen. It's like,
yeah,
all I'm saying is that I just really don't care about many things anymore. Like, I've had friends come and go, jobs come and go. Like, my dog, love him to death. He's gonna die in like 5 years. Like, rip bozo to him. I'm gonna treat him well, but like, he's gonna die. My grandparents are getting older every year. Like, my great grandmother, she turned like 96, like this month. So it's like, no, I'm just like, I just really try not to care anymore. Like,
what is it that you don't care about? I'm curious now.
No,
what is it that you don't care about?
I don't know, man. I just, like, every day feels exactly the fucking same, and I just know that tomorrow's not going to be any different, and I don't buy into the whole idea of, oh man, like, this year's going to be my year. I don't buy into that shit.
I wouldn't either. That's not how life works.
Exactly.
Like the only good fortune in your life, like a lot of the times you need to bring about that good fortune. Like, you actually have to do things.
It's like people
and the mindset.
People might think, oh,
the mindset matters though. And well, I don't know. You do sound black-pilled, if I can be frank.
It's like, I'm not just sitting on my ass all day every day. Like, there are times where I do, but I go to the gym, and when I do have chances to socialize, like, people might not realize this, I'm not as socially inept as I might make myself out to be. It's like, I go hang out with friends when I can, and I just like,
and I know you're not.
And it's like,
you're
a
not
lot
those
of
things.
I'm like, a lot of shit has happened in these past 5 or so years that has made me very jaded to shit. And K6 says, Chaz, you're too young to be thinking like this. Like, damn, rip bozo. It's like, so what? Like, how old do I have to be jaded? Like, when do I get the right to say, man, the world is shit as always, there's nothing I could do about it, so I'm just gonna go along for the ride, wherever it takes me. Good places, bad places, whatever.
Well, we have the luxury of not really have to, like, we don't have to, like, really concern ourselves with, like, the affairs of the world. I mean, this is why a lot of these leftists are all fucked up and on drugs, bro. Because they take every fucking issue all over the planet and, like, they internalize that shit. So they'll see footage of, like, the Gaza stuff and they'll chimp out and they'll cry crocodile tears. It's like, dude, none of you guys knew what the fuck Gaza was until, some dork activist, like, astroturf that shit. They can attack, Israel or whatever. And that's like, that's fine. But, like, dude, like, these people are, like, fucking seething and crying, like, literally hysterically in the streets about, like, a group of people they don't know, they'll never know, in a place they've never been to, and they're not connected to in any meaningful way.
And I'm gonna sit back and laugh at them, waste their time on
but
shit
like,
they can't control.
But at home, though, in our personal lives, like, we don't have to be black-pilled and daft about, the horrific realities about America right now at the end of 2024. Because one, all this bullshit that's going on, it's not going to last. That's true. And being, not really caring about things that you can't really change. Yeah, that's not really terrible advice. Like again, I wasn't really happy that Biden fucking won, but I wasn't chimping out and daft about, him being president, because, like, it happened and there's really nothing we can do about it. But there were things that were in our control, like our speech and our willingness to counter the prevailing the illegitimate prevailing narratives, about literally everything. Everything that was presented to us by the legacy media was a lie. A lot of what was presented to us by the fake news and even all these douchebags on the internet, it was a lie. But in the real world, though, it wasn't like that. And I learned that the hard way. After the election in Nevada, dude, like Nevada went blood red. My state is going to end up looking like Florida soon. So I was really black-pilled. I thought I was surrounded by shitters, and to a point I kind of am. But more people are on my side than not. And like we're content creators. So speaking from the perspective of a content creator, there are so many people that are like, "Oh, dude, here comes the collapse. Here comes all this bullshit.
Yeah,
and get ready."
I'm not gonna lie. I'm sick of that shit. Right? Like, people have been making videos talking about, like, the collapse is coming, China's taking over. People have been making those kind of videos for 4 fucking years. Like, it's, like, that kind of shit, it's not gonna happen. Not anytime soon. Like, people are always like, the collapse this, the collapse that, be prepared for the collapse. What does that even mean? The collapse. Yeah. And truth be told, like, this is what I mean by, I'm just gonna sit back and watch what life throws at me. If a collapse of full-on Western American society, everything burns, fuck it. I've got my playlist. I'm just gonna, like, go out. Like, blaze of glory. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I get
it's
that.
not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Guess what? Tomorrow, you're gonna wake up, same shit's gonna happen that happened today. Same thing with the next day and the next day. Like, World War III is not gonna fucking happen anytime soon. I'm sick and tired of people acting like it is. No,
well, it's not even just like it's not even just like that kind of collapse, but like any sort of instability in people's lives, in regards to like the job market or the car market or dating even, and it's just like, dude, people need to go out and fucking touch grass, because a lot of the shit that we're seeing on the internet and a lot of the stuff that we're seeing in the legacy media, like all that stuff is like for the most part fake. Like none of that stuff is real.
Like I'm not gonna lie, like. A big part of the reason that I'm like getting so sick of shit in general is like shit's just been so fucking negative lately, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
It's one of those things where I like this past month I've been trying to think about like my head has been up my head has just been so clouded with like this shit sucks, that shit sucks, yada yada yada, and now I'm like. Now I'm just trying to enjoy shit better, right?
Yeah, it's good.
But it's like it only does so much though.
Yeah, so like what I tell people, it's like like I mean I feel that way about like modern cinema. Like I think it's all garbage. Yeah. But I don't waste my time with it though.
But it's like I watched the Sonic 3 movie. I could have been a total fucking rip it apart because I hate Sonic, but I was like, you know what? No, like
wait, you hate Sonic, but you saw the movie?
Well, okay, it's one of those things where I kind of ham it up that like, oh yeah, I fucking hate Sonic. I just don't think it's some super fucking 10 out of 10 franchise that people make it out to be. But it's like,
I don't know. I think it was decent for what it is. And
like my opinion on the Sonic the Hedgehog video game franchise, like as a whole, it's fine. Has some good shit, a lot of bad shit. Like it's fine, but. I get so easily caught up in like, yeah, I fucking hate the Sonic games. Oh, I stream it, I die, and then ham it up for chat. And I'm just saying, like, it's just I enjoyed the Sonic 3 movie, and it's like, like whatever. I don't know. I'm just sick of a lot of shit lately, and I just.
All right, bro. Well, it seems like okay. So Chad is recommending new hobbies.
Yeah.
Well, dude, come on, man. You gotta.
Oh yeah. With what money?
Okay. That is true. I don't know, dude.
With what motivation? You can't just tell me get a new hobby and that I'm so super fucking motivated to get into it.
Well, that is true, you guys. He needs currency.
I need money. I need motivation, and it's like, oh, I get a new hobby for how long? That kind of shit. Like,
so you said like you're sick of like the negativity. Like, what exactly is is there what forces in your life are helping to place you in like a negative space?
Financial shit, just not having a lot of money.
Mm.
I'm not saying I'm gonna make my entire life about money, but
I mean, it is an important thing to focus on.
It's a very important thing to focus on.
Let's see. I feel like he said he's under 30, but implied he has a job that I wouldn't expect someone that young to have. So I don't know. What are they talking about? What are you guys talking about?
I don't know.
If I estimate Chronic's age correctly, same as him, should I have to say at least 12 hours? Yes, I'm not going to talk about somebody else's age.
Yeah, like
Let's see. Nah, the position Chaz is in just be talked out so easily. Well, I don't have the right mustard. I don't want to hear about your fucking nasty ass food, Zombie Bomb.
yeah, she's talking about making a sandwich for a man like a real woman should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, buddy. Like, I care about you. I don't want you to be, so
It's like,
daft.
I get it. It's just like I'm not saying you don't care about me, but it's one of those things where it's like, cool.
No, I do. No,
No,
I do.
I know, and like I'm not about to say things on a live stream that like.
Oh, okay.
I know you care about me, right?
Yes.
But there's only so much shit that like that kind of care for another person can only carry said person so far, right?
Correct.
And
yeah, there's a lot of things in this life that we're gonna have to do on our own.
Like
and nobody else can walk you
Gio,
through this journey but yourself.
So Gio, when I say like I'm Adachi pilled, right? Like, so a big part of the character of Adachi is he wants to reject bonds with people, right?
Okay.
He doesn't like people. You eventually find out that through talking with him throughout the game is that people try to interact with him and he tries to like brush them away, kind of shit. And then in another game, like he tries to say, like he comes to the realization that although he wants to deny people's bonds and friendships as much as he wants, yet those people are still going to try to be friends with him, kind of thing, right? Where as much as he pushes back, they stay in his life, no matter how much like it annoys him, kind of thing. And I'm not saying that with you, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, as much as I am like sick of people and shit lately, not sick of you, obviously, but it's like as much as I get sick of people and shit, people might not get sick of me. And it's just complicated life shit that I'm thinking through, right? And it's like, you can make fun of me. It's like, oh, you got that from a fucking video game, sure.
No, I don't think that at all. I mean, it seems like an important story for you. And like they made fun of me for the Grand Budapest Hotel shit. Yeah. And it is what it is.
I don't know.
If this one speaks to you and it's good and it's from Persona, right?
Yeah.
They got good reviews. Like I only heard positive things about it.
I mean, like I
not really my game, but
like Gio, I've been wanting to make a whole fucking video talking about this shit. I've had like 2 weeks to work on it, and I haven't done shit with it. Yeah. And I can't really say why, right?
Fair enough.
Like I can't. I don't have a good reason other than like, oh, I'm depressed and lazy. But if I say I'm depressed on a live stream, a bunch of people are gonna tell me depression isn't real and shit like that.
Well, I mean, like, look, depression is real.
Like, I'm like very well aware of like I'm not on any kind of fucking meds. It's a lot of like I will say this: if I had like better financial positions, I wouldn't be nearly as depressed as I am.
Yeah,
like 100%.
Yeah, I mean, like the way that from my clinical experience, the thing with depression is that like obviously it's real, you guys. But the thing is, it's like
the pharmaceutical industry plays on like the pharmaceutical industry preys upon people with it because they're like, oh, I'm just gonna prescribe all these people a bunch of hardcore drugs,
and it doesn't work. Like the thing with depression is that
and I know that
it's a biological response. So like for a generic example, someone is really upset, they're depressed because of their financial lot in life. They're like, man, I don't really have enough money to, advance in my education or, move to a better place or whatever. So like, I'm going to be depressed and, like I just can't do the things that I want. And that's a legitimate thing to be depressed about. Like life is really difficult, especially if you don't have money, to do the things that you want. But if you're thinking about it though,
can't do shit.
Yeah. But if you're thinking about it, you're thinking about like, how am I going to get out of this situation? That's what you should be doing with this biological response instead of pumping yourself full of drugs and getting preyed upon by the medical industry. K6 did make an interesting comment. Gio has autism. Read my comment wrong. I'm saying Chaz is in a position in his life where words aren't going to influence him too much. Well, I don't know what will influence Chaz. It's just like
I know. It's
it. There,
just
like, here's the thing. Like,
like
I
I try
understand
not
that
to talk.
too.
Like I try not to talk about this shit because like I don't need a bunch of people trying to give me advice and stuff. Because one, it's probably stuff I've heard enough. It's stuff I'm aware of, and I don't
Yeah.
want to waste people's time. Like when I say shit like, "Oh, I'm just." I'm trying not to make all of my streams like, yeah, I'm super depressed and hate life because it's like, one, people have been hearing that shit for long enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
No, and I get that. And again, I'm not gonna like specifically.
I know you're not like dogging on me about it.
No,
But I'm just saying
never.
it's like these kind of conversations. Where did they go? Really? Right?
Yeah.
Like
No.
Gio, I respect you a lot. You're not suddenly gonna tell me some life changing like metaphor or a bit of an anecdote, and it's gonna change my life. And tomorrow I'm gonna wake up super like it's like you can't do that.
No.
And I'm not saying that against you, but like that's not. It's
Yeah,
not gonna happen.
Yeah, there's very little anybody can do. Like I said, this is
no,
your
it's all
journey.
it's all on me.
But just know, Chaz, that there's a lot of people in the chat. You got the warband, and you got a friend out here in Vegas that does care about you. And somebody asked me a while ago because I was doing this story about one of these kids, his self-described self-proclaimed incel, and he was saying like, oh, he was like crying in his car, and somebody in the chat's like, well, why can't you reach out to him and like give him advice? And I'm like, well, because there's not really anything I can do for something like that.
What the fuck could you tell a guy like that? Shit that he's already heard.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh,
and it's just like it's like, yeah, he can get a haircut. Yeah, he can not upload videos of himself crying because women don't like that.
It's like people in chat can tell me, oh, I gotta fix my diet. I just gotta get some kind of job. I just gotta wake up early in the morning. Like people can like say that, and it's like
and
they're right. Like yeah, you're right. Those things probably would help me.
And
it's just,
maybe you have to be at the right place at the right time to hear that advice, and it'll work. And obviously, maybe now is not the time.
It's just one of those things where it's the holiday season. I've been alone in my room for the past like 2 weeks doing fuck all nothing. Like I've been taking care of a friend's dog while he's been out of town, like seeing his family and shit. And like it's been a good dog, he's well behaved and shit. And it's just, but it's like I've been fucking alone for the past 2 weeks. I feel like shit, and like I get it, talking with Gio on live streams is nice and all, but like you get me, right, Gio?
I do. Yeah, and I
mean it's just like
I work for the holidays, bro. Like I didn't have a glamorous holiday either.
Like it's the holiday season. I'm thinking a lot about shit. I'm just stressed out about all this other shit, and it's like, oh, new year, new me. I'm not buying into it, and I'm just like, I will say I'm sorry for making the past 20 minutes all about my bullshit on your own stream, Gio.
I asked, and then the show is done. Like I want to talk. Then people want to talk about this.
Well, no, it's like this is one of those moments where, like, when the chick asks, "Hey, how many relationships have you been with?" When you ask me what do I have plans for the new year, I should have just lied and said, "Oh, just your standard, get healthier, work on my channel." Like I could have just said some shit like that and not made it a big deal. I'm just like,
it's okay. I mean, you're being honest. I'd prefer you to be.
I mean,
honest.
I'm acting like,
no, dude, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong.
I feel like I do shit wrong when I do this shit because people have heard this crap all the fucking time.
Well, again, if I was upset or anything, I would say so, but I'm not mad at you. And again, I asked.
Well, I'm annoyed with myself, if anything.
Brother, dude, we care about you. Like I've known you for a few years at this point, and
isn't that fucking crazy?
It is, dude. I didn't realize how quickly time passes, and
exactly that too, man. I just
like I've talked to you guys a bunch. We played a bunch of video games. We've done shows together and all this stuff, and like bro, like you're way too hard on yourself, man. And obviously you're talking about all this room for improvement. It's there. No one's beating you up. I don't know if I knew what magic words to say to get you
I mean, it's
to
probably
feel
like
the
get a job. Okay, so I'll
anybody
say
can
this.
say that.
No, like, okay, I'll be like a bit honest here because there's only like 6 people listening, and it's only like the most
I see
hardcore.
13, and I'm also on BitChute.
Well,
and-
yeah, but it's like whatever. But it's like I haven't had a job for like a year now, right?
yeah.
And I've been trying to focus on my YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been doing good. I've had a banger ass year, but it's one of those things where I think this past year has been fun, but I need to get a job. I like you know, it's like wouldn't hate like I've gotten a few people responding in like a comment section like you need to just go outside and get a job. It's like I don't respond to them that they're right, but it's one of those things where I've been a bit too lazy with that. And I need to just like even I need to do something, right? I get
Yeah.
it. Like I'm not yearning to be a fucking wagey all my life, but for fuck's sakes, anything would be better than what I'm doing right now, right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
you
just
can. Somebody said you probably live in a boring ass area. Do you live like in a somewhat big town or a city or?
I don't want to. I don't want to say because like say like I say the
Well,
wrong
because
thing.
what? Well, okay. Well, don't answer.
No, like
this.
I have
How about
I
this?
have no like I obviously have options. I'm just not seeking them out because I'm lazy.
Yeah. Well, here's what I would recommend. Super simple advice. Maybe
Yeah,
get
go
a
ahead.
super simple, low stress job. Maybe go to an area, a lot of traffic. Work at a fucking restaurant. Be a fucking server or a busboy. There's gonna be a bunch of fucking cute chicks there. Gonna be fucking cool dudes there. You know, just reintegrate yourself
Well,
with the people around you.
That was
and-
my previous job that I quit like a year ago. It's like
not
been there,
doxing
done
you.
that.
What I'm recommending is like an
I
actual
know.
restaurant though. So I'm a little bit. You're
Yeah.
physically there. You're not. Driving around and shit. And I think that would be good for you. And you'll get super flexible hours, and you'll have time to. You'll be getting like at least $50 to $80 to $100 take home pay from tips, plus whatever you get paid weekly or biweekly. And the hours are gonna be so that you can also still do YouTube while you're working. And again, low stress, super simple, but you'll make money every single day, and you'll
And,
take
like,
that home.
And Geo, yeah, you're 100% right. And it's up to me to actually
Correct.
take you up on what you're saying and then do it.
I mean, this is what I tell like legit, like pathetic incels and shit who have like no friends, no nothing. And I'm just like, look, you're gonna be a fucking busboy. You're gonna be fucking bussing tables and shit. You're gonna find like the biggest, meanest motherfucker with the tattoos and a criminal record that's like working in the kitchen. You're gonna be his friend. You're gonna take you to the fucking parties. You're gonna, just socialize. Don't fucking hit on anybody. Just be cool, and you'll be all right because you'll learn how to fucking interact with other people. You don't have that problem. Your problem is that like you're stuck in this funk. You had these plans and you didn't follow through with it, and you're beating yourself up over it. And like, I know this sounds cringe and weird or whatever, but like the new year is literally less than 72 hours away. This is your chance to turn the page, and you get to metaphorically start fresh, And I think you're going to be okay, dude, because you're a fucking cool dude. People love you. You're fucking hilarious. You're way harder on yourself than you need to be. Like, look, I don't know.
Again,
I'm going to say
really,
some stuff. I'm going to say some stuff.
I genuinely think like you guys say, oh, like you and other people have said you're too hard on yourself. I honestly think that people aren't hard enough on me as well.
Well, I'm not hard on people because I don't want to hurt people.
I know you're not, and I get that. I know what you mean.
I know I'm an asshole, and I know like people who like follow me on Twitter and stuff, or like who like know me, like me and Zombie Bomb, like we talked about some personal shit, and I've done some mean shit to people, but in my opinion, they fucking deserved it. And I go fucking hard, and I upset people on Twitter, and I make my enemies, but like I do it because like I care, and I do it because I think those people fucking deserve it. Like I love and care about Chaz, and I would just want the fucking best for you, bro. Like, okay, so again, without fucking starting another goddamn fight, like I love Cheese, that's my fucking boy, and we've had our problems that were on full display for everyone to see, and like I had a daddy up on the boy, and numerous times in private, and he didn't really like it. It didn't feel good for him. Like he thought, and it just sucks because like I don't. Like, I know I'm an asshole, but like I'm not a fucking bully, and I don't want to think people. I don't want people that I'm friends with, that I talk with regularly, that I do this stuff with. I don't want you guys to think I'm a fucking bully, or like I'm wagging my fucking finger and nagging you. But when I see problems, I try to find solutions. And like, look, man, it'll be okay if you wanted to, because like, dude, like I've been fucking homeless. I used to make $7.50 a fucking hour. Like. I've had people in my life make fun of me for like how measly and pathetic my checks were. And dude, like I even had a teacher, like when I was in middle school, like she'd be like, well, what are you going to do with your life? And I said, I'm going to be a fucking rock star. And, cause I was just an asshole. I didn't give a fuck. Like I always talked back to these fucking bitches. And, like in a weird way, I kind of, I ended up being a part of things that I didn't really get to understand or appreciate. Like much like people like Nick Fuentes is like I'm banned on on a good chunk of the internet because of my role in the 2016 election, and I was a part of it, man. And I made the front page of the internet numerous times, and it was fucking awesome, So when people are like, "Oh, you're insignificant and you can't fucking do shit," you never fucking know, man. Like you made that Dustborn video, and people fucking loved it, man. Like people want to see more of that. And I would like to see more of you succeeding because you have it in you. And besides, fuck the holidays. Like Christmas fucking sucks, man. Like it just, I don't know, maybe because I'm old, like I'm a fucking old geezer now. And I was like, dude, like I have everything I want in life. I have all the fucking nicest tools I could want. I have a fucking nice car, drive around on a motorcycle. Like I don't want any gifts.
I mean, like at some point in your life, you just like buckled up and got what you need to done, right?
Dude, I don't think I had a choice, man. It was either go to jail, die a drug addict, or live on the streets.
Like you had, like there was some point in time in your life where you had to do it or suffer even worse consequences, and you did what you needed to do, right? And like, I'm not saying I'm in a position where like, oh, I'm about to be homeless or I'm about to be like on the streets running from the cops, but it's one of those things where if I don't start doing something soon, it's like nothing's going to change, And
absolutely. That's 100% true. That's 100% true.
And it's like, I don't want to put words in your mouth or like misconstrue what you're trying to say kind of thing. But,
no, please speak freely.
Because like you haven't like, I'm sorry you haven't told me your whole fucking life story yet, right?
Yeah.
But, it's like you're where you are because you did what you had to do, right?
Yeah.
And I'm where I'm at because I'm not doing what I need to do. And I get that.
And I don't think there's anything holding you back but you. You can do it, dude.
Pretty much.
You can do it. I know you can do it.
I don't know. It's like...
it becomes less... Dude, it might even be fun, man. Just fucking go out there and try.
Like something that's really sucked, Gio, is last year, like start of January, I benched 315 on decline bench for like 2 reps. Like,
yeah.
But in this past year, like I can still do, 225 bench and all that shit, but I've been slacking. So 5, 6, 7-ish years ago, I was like a 240-pound fat ass, right? Like most I've ever weighed. And now I'm 240 pounds again. Granted, it's not all fat ass, but it's like I've been putting on weight, feel like shit. And it's all been piling up the past couple months. And finally, like now it's just really starting to like really get to me. And
yeah, dude,
obviously just eat healthier, like there was a point in time like a year or so, like 2 years ago, where I got to sub 200 pounds. I know I can do it. It's just like,
yeah, dude. I mean,
literally, like
there you go. There's your mission right there. Dude, like again, guys, what do you talk about on the show? The goy slop is literal poison. There's a link between gut health and brain health.
And I want to make this very clear to anyone that might be worried. I am not drinking regularly. Like I only drink when I'm on like chronic show. So in case anyone's worried about, like, the drug of my choice is sugar and goy slop. So
Arguably
I just wanna
worse than alcohol.
exactly. But I just want to make it very clear. I'm trying, like, not even trying. I am not relying on alcohol to deal with my shit. Right? No drugs, like no alcohol, unless you count like sugar as a drug. But like whatever. So I could be far worse. Right?
Well,
I could be downing a shot of Everclear every night to fall asleep, and I don't. Because I know.
I used to do a glass of wine before I go to bed because it helped me sleep better. You know, like, bro, like you're gonna be. This is a consume sin segment. Like it really is. You know, gather around, everybody.
I don't know. Look, it's getting late.
Oh man,
I'm tired.
Well, you did
I've had
confess a little bit. You know, you're consuming the goy slop.
well, yeah, it's like no shit.
Yeah. Well, what's
You know, like-
what's your goy slop choice of goy slop?
Fucking just fast food chicken and burgers, man.
Like
Just
McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or
Chick-fil-A, man. Like, oh, bro, like a spicy sandwich meal and an 8-piece nugget. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, I can't even think about that without getting sick. Like it's been a minute since I've gone out, and I think I've had McDonald's maybe a week ago. Dude, I was just hungry, man. I just got off work, and I'm just like, I don't want to cook, I don't want to do shit, you know. So I was like, whatever, I'm gonna consume the goy slop. But yeah, guys, this is you know, this is why you can't touch that stuff.
Bro, I really do wish I could financially afford to like go down to Vegas with you, do some slots, some blackjack, and just get addicted to gambling. But oh no, I have to go. Like I get addicted to gambling for like a weekend, right? Hanging out with you, and then it's like shit. Like I don't want to go back home. I want to stay on the blackjack table, but oh shit, Fido misses me.
It's like, oh yeah, right. It's like, oh no, I lost like 80 pounds, but now I have like this new addiction.
Bro, dude, just imagine like the two of us roll up to a casino and then like you realize, holy shit, Chaz is like a card counter. He doesn't even know it. I get us all kicked out of like the Vegas casinos.
Yeah, they'll treat us like Robert De Niro treated those thugs in that casino movie. They're just like, get the hammer. They're like beating our hands. They're like, that's what you get for counting cards.
And so it's just like, you're counting cards. And I'm like, yeah, 9, 10, 21.
Oh,
Blackjack, like ace is 11, king is 10. 10 plus 11 is 21. I'm counting the cards.
Dude, we gotta play Liar's Dice, bro, or Liar's Bar. It's such a fun game.
Yeah.
Did I buy it? Did I gift? I think I gifted it to you.
No, I bought it. I bought it myself. I mean, yeah, I bought it myself. It was only like $5.
I would have bought it for you, man. All you gotta do is ask. I got it for cheese.
It's only $5. It's all good.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
I'm sure we can play it sometime.
Yeah, for sure. I know it's getting late. We did some consume sins really briefly. Yeah, we gotta put a stop to that, man. But yeah, you guys, this is the last stream of the year. I can't believe it. And you know, the channel has grown considerably. My little Etsy shop is doing okay. And you know, kudos to all the friends I made along the way and all the people that are joining me. Like I can't believe that Twitter now embeds chats into this thing. That's so damn cool. That is so damn cool. So yeah.
Bro. Okay, so I'm looking at like my like YouTube studio shit.
Yeah.
Apparently I've reached a milestone of like total over all my shit 1 million views. Like videos and like YouTube shit, like streams and all that, but like
yeah.
1 million views, man.
Yeah, yeah, I don't even know. Wait, how do I check mine? How do I check mine?
You just go to like the YouTube studio. Look.
Are you on your phone or on your
desktop?
Yeah, I'm gonna check the phone just in case. Fuck, it doesn't show me anything. Well, let me just check my metric because I think like I get like weekly update thingies, and it's like I think it's like at least just YouTube alone, it's like 10K a week, which is kind of weird. I never realized it was that many. All right, so I'm on the YouTube studio. Where do I see my total views?
Probably like analytics overview or analytics content. I'm not sure. I just clicked a thing because like
go to channel analytics. Here we go.
Yeah,
overview.
I don't know. Like I just clicked a thing because it popped up for me, but it's like, damn, million views in all, you know. If only I had that many subscribers. Ha ha ha.
I know, right?
All right.
God damn. Shit, it's a lot of fucking views. I'm still trying to find it.
K6 asks, "Are you happy for all the abuse I hurl at you?" I don't know if you're talking to Gio or me, but I mean, you give me money, so I'd be rude to say
okay.
no.
Almost 826,000 views. It's in your pop-up. What fucking pop-up?
I don't know. It's
Well, anyways, I'll believe you. I'm sure it's there somewhere. I know I used to be able to like I used to know. But I just don't really know. Oh wait, here we go. Lifetime. There we go. Let me see if she's lying. No, she's wrong. What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Dude, your channel has gotten 3.4 million views so far? No
What,
fucking
me?
way. I'm not
Me?
even making... No, me.
Oh, you. Oh, damn.
Yeah, over the lifetime of my channel.
I
Wow.
mean, like, it's a lot.
Oh, when I go to click more, there's a pop-up. Yeah, I might have had like 800,000 maybe this year. This is the year where I was just like fucking crushing it. I'm getting a lot of impressions from Twitter apparently, so yay. A lot of my nerd stuff videos, like they do really well for some reason. The drama videos do really well. I don't know.
Well,
I gotta
yeah,
talk
mean,
more
like,
shit about
oh,
Kyle
wow,
Kalinske and his tidy
drama
whities.
videos do well. Who could have seen that one coming?
Yeah, dude, I know. Let's see.
I mean, like, I know because my fourth most viewed video is me like the think before you sleep simping disaster bullshit.
Oh, it's a video still on your channel? Yeah, that would make sense. Actually, no, I know that this updates. I know for a fact that this updates because I used to be the Fuck, I don't even want to admit this.
No, like, if you don't want to say something, don't say it. Like,
Look, I'll just say this. I was working or associated with Richard Lotax when he was alive.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, well, he owned something off a website, and this YouTube channel was ours, and I was a custodian of it. And now that he's gone, you know, it's just like I took it over and, you know, started from fresh, started over.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it had like over 1 billion views or something like that, total. But they all went away when all the videos were deleted. So yeah, I don't think that's accurate. Zombie bomb. All right. Well, yeah, dude, that's crazy. Fuck, man. That's a lot of views.
Bro, time flies.
Yeah, time really does fly.
Like, legit.
I wish Cheese was still a part of this, but I don't think he's gonna come back, guys. Just gonna be honest with you. It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, there's no beef or anything, but you know, it's just how it's gonna have to be. Yeah, my goal, I guess, because I don't think I really talked about it, like what I plan to do for the next year. Dude, I don't know. Finish this fucking renovation at my other house. Well, really about it. Dude, like I want to fucking crush it on Etsy. Like I was just so like blown away at how like, because I don't really know what like success looks like on the platform. Because I'm totally new to it. But I mean, the fact that I was getting people buying and stuff, and just like people have been really positive. And
I mean, hey man, if you want to make a Kite and Chaz fucking puppet, you know, we could collab, and that should really pop off.
Yeah, it would just be difficult to do like a green puppet.
I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, it's just yeah. So I don't know, man. Like I really want to finish up this you know, the false alarm docuseries.
Yeah.
The true crime, fake crime show.
I mean, you know, like I would suggest, like, if you commission like a GIF or whatever of like a spinning siren for false alarm, like, and then like some cool pop-up text. I think it could very easily work for like a logo banner thing.
Yeah, no, I for sure believe that too. I really do believe that. And Yeah, there's a lot of potential there. There's a lot of potential. Yeah, because that true crime genre is just not going to go anywhere. And I'll be
dude,
the only
as
one
long as
working on these specific crimes.
As long as people are still killing others and like making fake hate crimes, bro, you have content for days.
Yeah, well, you know what? Hold on. Let me see if there are more recent. Let me see. fakehatecrimes.org. Fakehatecrimes.org. Let me see. What do we got here?
Oh, bro, if that that's an actual website you're looking at.
Yeah. Here we
Well,
go.
dude, just there you go. A whole like fucking infinite gold mine of content to just go over.
Yeah, pretty much. Look at this. Racist graffiti found at Rhodes College.
Oh, what? Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Here, let me see if I can. Where's the actual fucking story? I fucking hate this website. Oh, it's legal insurrection. Oh, that's how you know it's legit. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so oh, this is campus hoax. Racist graffiti found at Rhodes College turns out to be a hoax. This matter has caused enormous pain to our community. This is
Bro,
December
imagine
20th.
dude, like this would be such an easy segment where you hit like a button on your Steam Deck and it plays like a animated thing of like false alarm, like and like an alarm sound. It's like, hey guys, next segment for false alarm, boom. And then just like dude, if you upload those kind of things as segments, like just a couple minutes long, right?
No, I think I'd want to. Well, I mean, we do the fake hate crime or the hoax hate. We just I call them hoax hate.
Yeah.
At the end of the show,
all I'm saying is like find a way to do it. But if you like retitle it like false alarm kind of thing with like I don't know the thumbnail or something, like I don't know.
That could work. That could work.
It's just like it's a bit late to try to talk about like YouTube shit. Like here's the YouTube game, but it's like once again, I'll say it like for the umpteenth time. I think false alarm is a good name.
I
got
agree.
a lot to work with it.
Yeah, this is how you know it's fake. They were vulgar. A student told WNG. F N word Trump rules. That's what it said.
Yeah, people say that. Yeah. Sure.
Oh man, dude, I can't believe it's 2024 and there's just so many fake hate crimes. I think the false alarms is a gold mine. No, you don't say. I would tag scum racist shit, but I'm lazy and respect property rights. Pale Rider, I disavow. All right, guys. Well, we had a lot of fun. We got real fucking real at the end, and I appreciate Chaz being here, of course, and I of course appreciate every single one of you being here. I apologize for the people on TikTok. I was not really able to like interact with you. I still got to figure out like how the fuck I'm gonna like interact with the chat and stuff, but we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
At the end of the day, it's late. I gotta go to the 24-hour Whataburger and get a fucking midnight goy slop burger.
No goy slop. It's time to turn to Christ.
No, that's for next year, Gio.
Oh,
it's still
okay.
It's still current year, Gio.
Damn, dude, you're really gonna milk it. You're gonna really milk the next 24 hours.
I'm gonna get that milkshake, bro. That 1 a.m. milkshake with a double watt patty. Fuck yeah, bro.
All right, so chat. Whenever Chaz is making videos or streaming, I want you guys to fucking bully him and tell him to quit consuming the goy slop. No more consuming.
Zombie's on my side. Look at that. Yeah, she says, "Oh my god, that sounds so fucking good. Get a milkshake too." I'll get a milkshake for you, zombie.
You know what?
You
know what? Okay, consume sin really quick. Consume sin. I fucking consumed.
You consumed? Okay.
I consumed a milkshake from Dairy Queen, and it was so fucking good. It was so delicious,
bro.
It's
so fucking good.
It was good, bro. Like I'm just so salty that I enjoyed it, like this fucking shitty ass, well, it's not shitty, but like this little restaurant, this fast food joint actually had a decent milkshake. I don't know what to make of it, but yeah.
See, I'm not it's not just me.
Look, even somebody, even this strong giga chud can fall prey to the consume culture, even though I'm just a bitch ass chud, an evil racist chud. Like I can still fall prey to, all these traps. Yeah, sexist, racist, homophobic, transphobic chud. Like even I fall prey to the internationalists and all these little goy traps that they use to ensnare us in their fucking poison. But like, god damn, it was so good. Oh, Dairy Queen nailed it. I'm like, god damn, this is the best fucking milkshake I had in years. It's actually like the only milkshake I had in years. I can't remember the last time I had a milkshake. I'm such a fucking
Right?
like bitch ass like
Bro,
anti-consumer.
it's like the first hit is free. Now, dude, you'll be chasing the high of that one milkshake for the rest of your life.
Nah, bro, I'm not craving it right now.
No,
so I feel
no.
good.
You're like in 2 years from now, you're gonna pass by a Dairy Queen and think, I remember that milkshake being damn good. And it's gonna happen like the rest of your life. Not every day.
I don't
but
want diabetes.
No,
I don't want diabetes.
like every couple of years, you're gonna pass by a Dairy Queen and think, damn, that was a good milkshake.
Well,
and then
everybody,
you'll consume.
Well, everybody, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are gonna be doing for
back
the
me
New
up.
Year's.
Back me up.
Also, I hope you all commit to the anti-consume
I know.
movement that I've really been spearheading on the internet. And yeah, you know, just hold me accountable, hold Chaz accountable, hold yourselves accountable, and I think things are gonna be okay, especially if you want
hold
to.
these nuts. Got him.
I'm not Destiny.
Got him.
I'm not Destiny. Everybody who came and hung out, thank you so much. God bless.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace.
Have a good night.